All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to VR Master League here on Channel 1. Tonight, we've got an awful lot of games for you, potentially up to 6 in a row, but of course, we'll have some backup channels at the ready should we get behind. But otherwise, you're in the right place and the right time. I'm Palidore, and being joined by SirDimwi here on the cast. How's it going, Dimwi?
It is going absolutely fantastic. It is a beautiful Thursday. Actually, the weather today was pretty nice, considering it was very cold. But the sun was out, and now Echo is out, and Honey Badgers and Noble are out, and I'm ready. I'm just ready. I'm ready to get more Echo done here today. I mean, this is our first of how many are we scheduled for? 5 in a row here?
Oh, up to 6. Now, should we get
6?
Should we get delayed, which is a possibility, we'll have some options on the other channels for sure to cover it. But with that, it was one of those rare occasions actually where all the matches, like all the Diamond Master matches and such tonight, they weren't all stacked out each other. They were all actually spaced out 30 minutes apart for once, just about anyway. So kind of a rare thing. So we could have them all on this channel if possible, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, you're still in the right place for some awesome streams tonight.
Absolutely, some awesome streams. I mean, we got quite a few lined up, starting with Honey Badgers versus Noble. And then we'll be moving into Galaxy versus BRTK. And this is, of course, all assuming that we don't have any major delays and we don't have to split off to other channels. That'll be followed up. This is 8:30 Eastern, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, which is 5:30 West. That's like, what is that, like 1:30 in the morning for the UK. And then, I don't know, it's sometime tomorrow for Australia, but it's Sanity versus Echoholics. Then that'll be followed up by our one master tier matchup of the evening, Four Kings versus Project Mayhem. That is at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then from that, we'll be going right into Ignite versus Corrosion, which was originally scheduled for yesterday, but they pushed it to today. And then yeah, going to There's No Team versus Foresight, and then possibly more after that. But it looks like are the teams? Oh, I thought I saw the teams readying up. They are. We are going to get started here in round 1.
That we are. Okay, well, here we go. First joust going to be taken from Neon. Neon is right over to Leo the Great. Leo the Great avoiding and setting it back line to Boston. Boston down to the boot. And, oh boy, I'm going to have to take a minute to pronounce that one, but over there to Neon again at the bow tie.
Now Neon with it, looking set up. That cut pass, he does. Hits Monster Gamer as Monster is cutting in from that right shoulder block there to bring that one in on the goalie. They're going to get the first goal of round 1 there, 19 seconds in. Also worthy of note, Monster Gamer, Neon, Boston, maybe not Boston, but Monster Gamer and Neon, both, friends of, of that adult league we have on Friday nights. And of course, Leo Thagrate, an old teammate of mine, temporary teammate in the off season, as I was on Gambit for a few weeks in that off season as Mo Jolly was nursing an injury. But Cincinnati guy going to be sending this one in just out of reach of the intended receiver, and Monster Gamer is going to get that one cleared out through mid all the way down into the Honey Badger zone, right at the edge of the bubble. I see a bunch of blue bodies streaking in. I don't see any clean regrabs, however, and it will turn over. That is Birdfriend. Birdfriend, also a regular of the chat. Love seeing Birdfriend when she is hanging out in the chat there. I know she's also a regular of the Beer League podcast that Gilligan does every Friday evenings. So yeah, a lot of regulars, a lot of well-known names in this game here.
Oh, that is for sure. And there's Birdfriend. Speaking of, saw Birdfriend. I also casted them just the other day as well. I see Southern Sniper in there, also making note that Southern Sniper, as of this week, is now on Team Noble. So that's an interesting development, of course, and glad to have Southern Sniper here. Now with that, Raul, excuse me, my eyes are bad. Predictions are over. We initiated them, but just a 2-minute window there at the start of the match. And with that, we're continuing here 2 minutes into said match.
Now, Undarb sending that one in to J-Trade, who is going to bring that one in for the 2. Looks like he pulled out the goalie. Goalie came out to challenge, and that gave him that lane as he juked down under the attacking goalie from that shoulder block. Good for the 2. They're going to tie it up here just over 2 minutes in. And just a solid response there from Honey Badgers to put Noble back, not at a disadvantage. They have that joust advantage, and the game is tied up at 2.5 minutes in. It's going to be handled by Neon there. Neon getting his pocket picked. Undarb is able to handle that one, sending this one down in and taking that bounce down to the floor. The chain there from Noble overshooting it. Monster Gamer getting that one sent towards mid, but Undarb is there to pick that one back up. Sending it up is going to hit Bird Friend there. Bird Friend now coming to the near side wall. Looking for some options there. Going to go ahead and cross that one over to Cincinnati guys. Cincinnati guys sending this one over to Bird Friend. Looking to set someone up on that cut pass, but just out of reach. And now going to go to the far side wall. Handled now by Undarb. Looking for another option here for his team. Sending this one in. Is going to hit Bird Friend. Bird Friend coming in. Goalie is, the stop there. Neon gets the grab, and Neon looking to get the clear.
And cleared to the trap, unfortunately, but right back to Neon. Neon here from that corner pocket is going to send it over, or try to at least, with Bird Friend the snags. And now the handoff play to Undarb. Undarb bringing it up the floor, has that station pass, trying to get it over there softly, as it was J-Train coming out of the stun, but Bird Friend is going to still send it over to the intercept from the Grate one. And now into the other side, where a little leech coming in, as well as a stun, gets there for Monster Gamer. Now, see, at first I was wanting to call him Montgomery for some reason, but nonetheless, they're gonna go for this recovery and Undarb the clear.
Do you have issues with leet speak there, Palidore?
It just looks like Montgomery, so I had to make double step. Sure, Dimwi, that's all.
Cincinnati guy sending it in. Good stop there by Neon, and Neon is gonna clear that one out. That's how I used to. Well, a guy I used to work with, his name was Eric, and every time I shut up to work, I go, Eric. That's the only time I can make that noise. Leo the Grate sending that one in for the 2. Noble's going to take a 2-point lead.
Excuse me, it's pronounced Greet. Leo the Greet. 4-2, though, 5:44 here. Lower scoring, but certainly super competitive across both sides of the floor here. We're seeing a little bit of ping pong, but with that, trying to find a little stability in this first round. The first few minutes, oftentimes for a number of teams, it's always going to be the first few minutes, that feel-out process, not only against the other team, but also just knowing that you are on stream as a grab, a redirect, and through the carousel, and into that blue well, tying it up at 4.
My instinct is to say that Bird Friend prevented that 3, but at the same time, had she not gotten the grab, would the goalie have gotten the grab? But then again, at the same time, but now you can see she was cutting across. She had some momentum there, so it wouldn't have been easy to stop. I'm very curious how that one went down, but they do get the 2 on the board to tie it up here. Honey Badgers halfway through this first round, although it is going to be an advantage to Noble as they are in that joust. They do have that joust possession as Boston's going to walk his way up to mid, pull that chain out. The chain's going to attack, sends it past Leo. Leo sending that one across there to Monster Gamer. Monster Gamer looking for that the reset there to Leo the Great. Leo the Great, they're under assault by Bird Friend, so Leo the Great going all the way back to Neon. And Neon going all the way back down to Boston on the back line. Boston pulling that J-Train out, although J-Train a bit behind the play there, does get a boost to get back in as that pass goes across there to Leo the Great. Leo the Great slowing it up here, looking for another lane. Gonna go ahead and send that one across to Boston. Boston bringing it in. He's gonna get stunned out there as there were no lanes available for him. And J-Train gets that one picked up. Gonna get it cleared out. Does that have the trajectory? I can't tell from my angle. No, it's gonna be quite wide. It picked up now by Leo the Great here for Noble.
Back to the midfield, another ricochet bounce will go into Leo's hands. Leo finding it through J-Train's arms. Bird Friend and Leo both linking up here for some stacks. It will be Leo there first. Has a narrow window perhaps, but Bird putting Leo in that bird cage and right through that midfield defense. Well, it will be taken back by Boston. Back to Leo.
Now Leo here sending this one in. Ooh, good read there by Undarb. He's going to get that one cleared out all the way down. He's going to get into the bubble there. And bouncing up, not a straight bounce, but an easy bounce to read as Neon is going to be able to pick that one up here. 3.5 minutes to go here in this first round. Still tied up 4-4 as Neon is going to walk this one up to mid. Oh, the grab there by J-Train. Going to send in the shot. That one's going to go a bit wide. Flat bounce off the back wall. Picked up by Leo the Great. And Leo now going to look for this clear up to that right side to him. Does get it by the backfielder. Then all the way down into the bubble. It's going to glance through the bubble to the near side wall. And Cincinnati guy will be able to pick that one up here to turn it around for Honey Badgers.
So back at that shot opportunity, I think where it went wrong is a good save here, or a steal rather, in the midfield from Monster. But on that shot, I think one thing where it went wrong is that the shot went out, but kind of got caught disc watching, which I mentioned a lot sometimes, is where you kind of follow the trajectory of the disc too much instead of looking for a grab. Had they been able to get a grab for Honey Badgers, or for Noble. No, Honey Badgers, that's right. They would have been good on the shot, I think. It was that said, they get the grabs here. Now the open shot, this is where they can make up for some mistakes with some speed, but unfortunately it's Boston for them on the recovery, the clear, and back into the orange lane where, yet again, the possession's just exchanging kind of in a blink, it seems.
And you see Birdfriend was just draped by blue players there, had not much of an opportunity. Monster Gamer sending this one in, unfortunately out of the reach of the intended target, though fortunately takes that good bounce. And Leo the Great's gonna hit the cone on the backboard to take the lead here, retake the lead for Noble. They're gonna go up by 2, but it's only by 2. Also notable that 2 was scored at 2:22, and it is 2:12. And I'm just gonna keep saying 2 because 2 is 2 and 2.
That's too much. Regardless, on the launch here, taking it is Cincinnati, guys. Cincinnati over to Birdfriend. Dimwi, you got me so jumbled with your math now. Too many 2s, I gotta say, but they need a 2 here to tie with less than 2 minutes left. It's gonna be grabbed and slapped there from Undarb across a few defenders. The goal is open, so maybe they have some time. Nope, they're just gonna get the 2 there as the defense was about to retreat, and J-Train, they get that 2-point shot that they needed.
And J-Train there with his 2 arms brings that one in for the 2 with less than 2 minutes to go.
You stop that.
I don't want to now. I'm enjoying this.
Well, Skinny's fired, but in any case...
Skinny, you're fired.
122 left here in this round. Boston with the move up the floor. That's going to actually bounce off right back to an intercept from J-Train with now another grab from Monster. So Monster, a big one, but needs to find the stack. They do. A great handoff play, Dimwi, now to the nest, to the goal.
Oh.
Wow, what a drive, and that was tough. There was 3 defenders essentially between the nest and the goal.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Bring it in there, and with less than a minute to go, they're going to go up by 2. Also, F2 Beast in the chat saying, okay. I think he's getting the point. I, too, am getting the point, but not yet, as this is going to be Honey Badgers with his Joust advantage, currently down by 2. 42 seconds ago here. I did wait for that as this one gets set in, although it's going to bounce into the near side trench down to the floor. Undarb there to pick it up. Undarb sending that one across, but it takes that ugly bounce there. J-Train not able to track it down. It will be Boston picking that one up here for Noble, sending it up to Neon. Neon now 26 seconds to go here in this first round. Neon just walking it. They know they just need to run the clock down. 20 seconds to go. And as long as they don't, relent control, does that make sense? I don't know. But as long as they don't lose control, setting it up there, if they get another goal, that'll actually end it. But this is going to turn over. They have an opportunity here. 7 seconds. J-Train sitting going across, unfortunately to nobody. Someone's going to bounce up into the top of the pocket there. Undarb looking for a lock shot, but not enough time. And that will be round 1 going to Noble. 8-6 here off of that last goal. Was that Leo the Great that scored that to give them that lead. And yeah, fantastic performance from both those teams in that first round. As we are going to move on to this intermission, and at this point, I'm not sure what else to say. I need a lifeline.
I'm sure it involves. I'm sure it involves 2 or at least toothaches. I got a headache, Dimwi. But nonetheless, we're going into round the 1 after 1 soon. And Honey Badgers and Noble effort definitely being put from Honey Badgers, and a badgering effort from Noble. Does that make sense? I don't think so, but with that said, both teams keeping it close basically the entire way, under single-digit scores, but, everyone here is keeping it close all the way through. I mean, you see 3 different players for Noble with scores, a couple different players for Honey Badgers with scores, a lot of assists there from Noble. I think that's maybe just the slight advantage is the fact that they had more people in that offensive rhythm and everyone kind of getting those passes in as well.
As we do get sounds like a timeout here to extend this intermission. Also, shout out to Southern Sniper. Correcting Mighty Quinn, who said super close round. Southern Sniper let Mighty Quinn know that it's too close.
Hold on, we're trying to end the stream. Thank you for joining. This has been a very successful night of 6 matches in a row. Don't question it. Now, of course, well, yeah, a lot of matches here to come tonight, and it's true. It's too true. This cannot sustain for 3 hours, Dimwi. Not 3 hours, okay? No.
I mean, look.
I don't wanna.
I'm just too good.
I'm just gonna drink my drink and wait for this timeout to expire, or else I will. Well, anyway.
I'm not clever enough to come up with any more 2s.
Well, I can come up with a June. That is to say, June Young. A shout out there.
Tretic Live with the 100 bits there says, "Wow, such pog." I'm concerned over what's Pog right now. We appreciate the bits, of course. Thank you very, very much for those.
Yeah.
But what is Pog at the moment? Because is it the twos? Are you a big fan of the number 2, or the word 2, or the other word 2? You let us know.
I'm just gonna move on. There's so many more ways I can go with that, Dimwi, but I fear that we'll be here for a few hours. Yeah, that's too. No, I didn't even mean to do it that time.
Mighty
too many
Quinn
ways.
doesn't seem too amused right now.
Well, anyway, this entire stream.
I'm gonna ruin this word.
This entire stream is a glitch, Dimwi, but on that note, shout out to a glitch for the follow here a minute ago, as well from 3 minutes ago for the follow, Rypick and KX, as well as Trentic Live, and yeah, all of you guys following in the last 10 minutes here as we started this stream, as well as Jude now. So thank you guys so much.
Trentic has a YouTube channel according to Vacant, and if Vacant says it's good, I trust the Vacant's word. So Trentic, oh, you probably can't put a link in the if you can figure out a way to plug your what's it under? Is it under Trentic Live? Is that the YouTube channel name? We're gonna get some people, some eyes over there here, as it sounds like this timeout is ending, so we should be able to start here, not immediately, but somewhat soon. Just Trentic. So go on YouTube and look up Just Trentic. I'm just kidding. Look up Trentic and give that guy a subscribe, guy or gal or anything in between, however you identify. As yeah, it looks like we are gonna get started here momentarily. Back in the second round here, after Noble was able to take that one 6-4, or excuse me, 8-6. I was right about the score differential, just not about the absolute scores. As it will be, Honey Badgers getting ahead, but they're sending it right immediately into that near side trench. Neon gonna pick that one up, send it back in to Leo the Great. Leo the Great back to Neon. Neon doing some juking here, getting away from Bird Friend, able to send that one up. Does hit Leo the Great. Leo the Great gonna to the back line there for Boston. Boston now sending this one in. Does hit the hands there. Monster Gamer looking for a cross pass. Neon was set up for it, but J-Trade is going to score that turnover and set it all the way down.
Nice. About 5 different grabs there linked in between a Noble, but that said right in between the defenders, and we'll get the goal for Undarb, starting it off about half a minute into this round for Honey Badgers.
And yeah, there you go. First goal of round 2 going to Honey Badgers 33 seconds in. So Noble's going to have this jousting advantage here. Looking to set up on offense. I'm curious what they're going to roll out with as their first option. Looks like maybe a relay here, or either way, a bit of a deep play, kind of aggressive attack on mid here, sending this one through into the hands of Leo the Great, and they are already through. Leo the Great immediately getting stunned out. Bird Friend with it, doing a little flip, sending that one in, but it hits that cloud block, sending it right back to mid, where it will be picked up by Monster Gamer, who's now looking to turn this one around, but a good grab there, setting it back in. Was that a headbutt? I couldn't actually see what happened there, but into the zone now, as Boston is going to pick that one up, looking to send it out, does get it out into the Honey Badger zone, but now some more jostling for it here at mid.
That is, yeah, very true. Like, pretty much a car crash here at middle. Just a lot of players converging. Finally finding some separation, though. Leo is going to take that up, send it off to the bow tie. The aggressor, Undarb, will actually back it out. This is going to open up maybe a grab, but actually 2 different divers, one from either team kind of missing that disc, and it will eventually float to Boston, where Boston recovers, and now maybe a chance to tie it up, but another tap out, another rebound.
A Monster Gamer sending it in to Leo the Great. Leo the Great looking to go off the backboard, and does. Hits it for the 2. 2 minutes in to tie it up 2-2 here in round 2. That was just too easy.
You're wondering why the game is muted, chat, right now? It's because I can only mute them both at the same time. Just kidding. Dimwi, to you.
To me, all right. Bird Friend 404. If you cut that in half, that's a bird, a bird associate 202. But now sending it in, flat bounce off of the back wall. J-Train now looking to track this one down, and the send in off of the backboard now out to the far side there. That Chan is coming out to pick it up. They do. Boston with it. Boston sending this one in. Is it going to be on? It's going to be just off the dagger. Oh, so close. There's Bird Friend now going to send this one out to the far side trench. Boston now with it. Boston sending it back into the hands of Neon. Neon sending it across for Leo the Great. Leo the Great not now picked up by Boston again. Boston behind the goal there to Leo. And Leo's going to hit it for the 2. They're up by 2 here. 3 minutes into round 2.
And much like Leo, you ain't lying. This is a close game still in this round. It's 6:53 left here in this one. The first round was taken 8-6 in round 1 by Noble. So for Honey Badgers needing to rebut, if that is such a thing, and come back to tie it up here. Maybe we'll see that round 3. For those who tuned in a few nights ago, we had 5 out of the 6 matches on, I think, Tuesday it was, as that shot goes digging off the post, turn into these round 3s and reverse sweeps. So it's not an uncommon sight here in VR Master League this season as Neon gets a clear.
Yeah, clearing that one out through that near side tube all the way down. Still over 6 minutes to go here. 6 minutes to go here in the second round. Now we're going to careen all the way to the far side where we'll be picked up by J-Train. J-Train now going to send this one out into the hands of Leo the Great. Leo the Great has a player across number 13. That was Neon, but he's going to back it out instead of Boston. Boston now looking for the end pass. Has a couple of pass options. Ooh, that went off the floor. Leo the Great unable to handle it. But Monster Gamer picks it up, sending it back across to Leo the Great, but again, off of the floor. Now Boston picking it up. So Boston and Monster both trying to get it to Leo instead. Boston to Monster. And Monster's shot is going to bounce out of the bubble there off of the post. Now sending it in, Neon with it. Neon turning it around. Ooh, tried to get away from that stun. What a move there by Birdfriend to get away from that defense. And sends it into the Noble zone.
Definitely being a bird enemy to the opposite team there. Some great moves as Cincinnati gets that disc, but now the grabby from Montgomery Gamer. I kid, of course. But monster grab, in fact, as Boston sends it to Leo, and Leo over at that left lane. The goal is actually open if they can find a window, and maybe even the recovered rebound, but instead actually missing both the arms, and will allow the defense back into the bubble.
And now this one into the bubble, into the hands of Neon. Oh, good grab there by Undarb to send this one away. We're approaching the halfway mark of round 2 here, getting all the way back into the Noble zone, into the hands there of Neon, I believe. Excuse me, Monster Gamer. Monster Gamer sending this one into the tube, into the hands of Cincinnati guys. So right back in the hands of Honey Badger. Cincinnati guys sending him across to Birdfriend. Birdfriend getting stunned out there by Monster Gamer. And this one up to the ceiling where J-Train will pick it up, send it down. J-Train now bouncing into the bubble. Boston comes away with it. Boston up to Leo the Great. So a little back and forth there in the Noble zone, but they're going to get this one sent in. They're down there first. It's into the hands of Neon, and he's going to put it in for the 2. They are up by 4 here in round 2. 4.5 to go.
Yeah, and that's a couple times we've seen it extending to the last round as well. That just soft touch off the backboard. Easy does it for sure. A couple of minutes expired there, 2 minutes and 7 seconds since that last joust, so quite a long scoreless streak between those two teams as we get into the latter half of this round. And that 4-point lead now going to Noble as Birdfriend just sending that disc way into the deep end where the defender, Boston, gets that grab and the clear.
Now this one in the hands of Leo the Great. Leo the Great sending this one on the reset there to Boston. Still up by 4 and not slowing down the pace. Their pace has not slowed. Where at this point you could slow it down a little bit and maybe run some clock, but they are not slowing up. They want to push this lead. They want to push the issue as they do to get this one back. Boston on the far side with it. Team is going to be setting up for this push that mid again as that chain comes in to attack him. Holds on to it for almost. I mean, that was right on the line. He gets that pass off. Leo the Great here through mid on the near side wall. Sends up and across, looking to get it to Monster Gamer. Although that one's going to bounce up towards the ceiling. Monster, though, alone in the area, so he's going to handle that one cleanly. Monster now sending it down to the floor. Is going to hit Leo the Great. Leo the Great bringing it in. He's going to hit it for the 2. And they do. Extend that lead 6 points. 8-2, 3 minutes to go. Noble is up.
Yeah, that is a great score to just give them a little more separation. Mentioned how that first round was single digits for both teams, neither of them crossing that barrier, but with 3 minutes left, Noble is almost there, and they will be, in fact, with that snare off of the joust. That is 8-point advantage, and they're to the point where they're going to be feeling pretty good in these last few minutes now, Dimwi.
Yeah, a goal like that, that's the kind of goal that might make you shout supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but because you feel really good after something like that, as it is going to be. Honey Badgers coming out here now down by 8, but still 2.5 minutes to go here. They're not out of it yet, but this is one of those times where you really start feeling it. Now look at that, they set up that quick relay. Birdfriend with the one-on-one. Oh, the good challenge there. from Neon in the goal coming out. Excuse me, it was Boston in the goal coming out, but now Undar picks it back up. Going to send this one in to Birdfriend. Birdfriend sending this one back to J-Chain. J-Chain taking the shot, but as he gets stunned out, and that bounces on his way back, but Boston handles that cleanly, sending it out there into the hands of Cincinnati guy at mid. 2 minutes ago here in the second round, Cincinnati guy sending out across the Birdfriend. Birdfriend sending it in off of a head, but J-Chain able to handle that one, gets it right back to recover. Now sending it in, it's going to hit Undar, sending in the shot, but not again. Once again, getting stunned out. I think that's 3 in a row. We saw Honey Badgers taking a shot, and as they were releasing it, Noble got the stun off before the full arm rotation, and it scuffed those shots.
Yeah, but grabbing it here, it is Neon with that clear now into the recovery from J-Train. J-Train back to Neon. Neon eyeing it down. Gotta say, Dimwi, this game is starting to get away from Honey Badgers here, who showed up really nicely in that first round, but just not able to find more than those 2 points so far, as it will be a little more control here from Noble, and Noble looking for a clear maybe, and that male slot could have been there had they gotten the grab. They still might have some options here, though. It's going to be indeed Noble with a recovery, and there it is. So goal is still open, and goal is not made, and it will be the monster of the gaming variety right down the lane.
Yeah, that one all the way down there. Chain gets there, but not quite on. And you know, that's one of the aspects of it, of a good chain is speed, trajectory, and velocity. Velocity. Well, anyways, I forget what my 3 tenets are. But Neon with it here. Neon looking to set up Leo the Great. Leo the Great though was stunned out, and then Monster Gamer with a monster shot off of the backboard, hitting the far side post on the way in. Beautiful shot. Puts Noble up by 10 here in the second round with 30 seconds to go. Noble will be taking this game in 2.
Yeah, and with that, I mean, 12-2, that's going to do it. We have the next match also going to be coming up soon, so, you know, we will have maybe a moment to show you some stats and such, but of course, like we mentioned towards the beginning of the stream, we've got up to 6 in a row here tonight, potentially, just depending on how the schedules unfold. Now, maybe one more shot, going to be snagged by Boston, though, trying to deny, and successfully so, yet again. I mean, after those first 2 points earlier in the round, it was just a big drought, unfortunately, for Honey Badgers.
Yes, it was, and yeah, that second round was very convincingly won there by Noble. I mean, putting on a fantastic show. Much closer first round, and then Noble just find their footing, they find their balance, they're able to push that issue as you see there, 12-10, or excuse me, 12-2. In that second round, and before, because we're going to be moving pretty quick into this next game, I got to give a re-shout out to Trentic there. As we were after hearing about the channel, I went and looked it up myself. This dude has so much content here, so much stuff he does, from Among Us to the Population 1, Echo Arena, Minecraft, a whole bunch of awesome video. I mean, this looks like a professional channel, I'm gonna be honest. So definitely go give him a like, and subscribe, some views, all that good stuff, because he is definitely putting some work into this. It shows, and Trentic, I fully support your YouTube dreams there, man, 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout outs to Trentic there, and yeah, thanks for joining us here on Twitch tonight on this very busy night of streams, and a lot of stuff coming up soon in the next few minutes. In fact, our next match on the schedule will indeed be a Galaxy, and they're going to be coming up against BRTK. So do stay tuned. We'll be back with that. And I got to say real quick on that word redemption, Dimwi, I mean, you know, super fast your casting diction, but boy, it was atrocious. Anyway, we'll be back in a moment.
Welcome back, everybody. I just wanted to yell. I just had to yell for how Palidore left us off on that last one. And, yeah, he called me out. Chat, did you see that? Did you catch that, what he did to me there? He totally threw me under the bus. And then muted me, so I couldn't I responded, but I was already muted. That's not true. He actually left it open for me to respond. I didn't. Anyways, yeah, I am back. SirDimwi here. Of course, Palidore, you just heard him cue in. Although Palidore is going to be running cams, as we do have the one and the only DocEducation joining us in the caster booth now. Doc, I'm not actually going to let you talk. I'm just introducing you. I'm just going to keep on talking because this is my show now. I'm just kidding. What's up, Doc? How you doing?
Dimwi, I love it. The energy, it's so infectious. I hope everyone in chat is feeding off it.
I'm sick, all right.
What an exciting evening. We have a ton of great matches for you. Palidore and Dimwi just finished one match. Forget who was playing, but yeah, we got Galaxy and BRTK coming. I know we've got a master matchup with Mayhem against 4 Kings coming up later. I think Ignite and is that Corrosion they're playing. Just going to be an awesome slate of events tonight. And yeah, looking in the chat here, we got Crazy Kit popping off, Punitive, Arf, Tom Vito's, Ben, F2. Yeah, exciting night, Dimwi.
You know, that is awfully presumptive of you, Doc, to just assume it's going to be an exciting night.
Anytime there's Echo and Master Tier, it's going to be exciting, Dimwi. Come on.
Chad, do you hear this guy? Do you really believe what he's saying right now?
Come on.
Come on. Come on. You're jerking my chain. I don't appreciate it. I'm just kidding. Of course, it is going to be an exciting night. Of course, I'm jerking his chain. That's what we call projection, Sally. Who's Sally? No idea. Ask Wonderwall. What's that band? Really famous in the UK. Were, at least.
I'm blanking.
So am I. I know this band, Oasis.
Oasis.
Ask Oasis who Sally is. They don't even know. They don't even know. But yeah, we are getting ready to get into this one here between Galaxy and BRTK. Or Bertic. Here. Bertic. As they are led by, actually, is it Rocket? I believe Rocket is their captain. A Rocket, yeah. A satellite of love. Yeah, I went there. I totally did. Of course, followed with there was Trespassing, Blessed, KFC, and there on the left in orange, Galaxy, Knife Ridge, Deathhawk for a car, and Unguarded 4. These guys have been around for a while. And yeah, so I did hear one of the teams ready up. I just heard the second team ready up. We are going to get started here in round 1.
This is going to be a great matchup. My team played against Galaxy when they were coming out. They had 2 matches in and no MMR. They were a bronze team at the time, and we were silver, and they absolutely mercied us. So I know firsthand the devastation that Knife Ridge and Deathhawk especially can cause as they come out of the tunnel, and they will win the joust. It's in the blue zone right now as they fight for it.
Was that a trench bounce? Was that one of those unlucky trench bounces? That's what it looked like. This one was going to make its way very near the goal there in the Galaxy zone. And now bouncing back up towards that near side wall. Blessed is going to pick that one up. Blessed doing some jukes there. And will be Furcar picking it up. Furcar is going to get this one cleared out through the near side tube all the way down into the Bertic zone. And KFC there to pick it up here for Bertic. And sending it into that near side tube. Going to take a few bounces around. Still loose, still alone. Picked up now by KFC. Looking to send it in here for Bertic. BRTK.
BRTK working along, passing to Blessed, and Blessed. What a Blessed shot indeed. Bringing Bertic up by 2.
And yeah, so this is what's up? What's going on? I just got here. That is going to be BRTK getting that first goal of round 1, 44 seconds in. And Galaxy now with that joust advantage. Knife Ridge here sending that one to that far side tube, left side tube. Nobody's home. This one going to bounce all the way through into the hands of KFC. Turning it right over. BRTK with it now, sending it up to Trespassing. Tress getting that one stolen away from him. Furcar sending it in, going to take a bounce off that an ugly bounce there off the shoulder. Goalie's able to come out to get the hand on it and exchange his hands for a moment, but sent out of the bubble by Bless, and then trespassing, able to get that interception there. Now turning it around, looking for the dump in, as there was a chain together, but they broke up right at mid, and that one immediately turns over. Furcar sending it to mid.
Disc is bouncing around now in mid, so there's a lot of disc changing hands right now. Although here's an opportunity for the blue team. Burtick trespassing, swoops in and puts it in.
Was that even hooked?
I think it was a little bit of a hook shot. Yeah, let's take a look on this replay here. Trespassing flies in, disc is bouncing around, pops off the bottom, and yeah, a little bit of a hook side kind of angle shot looked like.
I don't believe it. I think that went through the bar there. I think we have a hacker in the game, guys, because that was a ridiculous shot. As unguarded 4 handling it now through mid. Don't send that report in. Don't bother right with that. I'm totally kidding. Unguarded 4 far side, setting that one up is going to be Deathhawk. Deathhawk bringing it in, gets stunned out. And, you know, we saw a little bit of that in the last game, whereas it was also the blue, you know, the orange team, or excuse me, the blue team sending out the orange team as the orange team was coming in to take those shots. The stuns were coming out right in that moment. Nice shield there by Knife Rich, who then gets stunned out immediately after. Good pass in there, looking for Deathhawk, not able to get the grab, and now it will be sent out of the bubble towards that near side wall, but bouncing right back to the... There have been some wild bounces in this game so far. Another opportunity, another turnover. Bless is going to get that one cleared out.
Yeah, a lot of wild bounces, and teams with their stacks moving really quickly, although not being able to recover it because of some of those wild bounces. As Furcar picks it up, loses the disc, loses the handle. Unguarded 4 is probably going to take a shot. It's going to go high, though. Let's see who's going to be able to recover it. It will be KFC, and it'll be cleared out toward the mid line.
Bouncing all the way into the Galaxy zone, picked up by Galaxy. So more of this back and forth here as both teams looking for those clear and boosts. KFC gets an interception, sends it into Blast, who brings that one in for the 2. Hits it. They're up by 6 here. Galaxy still scoreless, but still over 6 minutes to go in this round.
Yeah, Galaxy not scoring yet, but yeah, some of those unlucky bounces I think have not gone quite their way. Looking forward to seeing what they do as they come out on their offensive rollout. Last time they passed it through a tube and no one was there. This time connecting, and but stunned out immediately is Deathhawk, as trespassing will pick it up and put it back. Although on the back line, Knife Rich is right there, and he'll dump it in. It is in the lower zone. Furcar is right there, and Furcar will slam it in.
Yeah, and that right there, defense has got to get back a little bit quicker than that, although I presume there were some stuns going out, preventing that chain from getting that speed to get back there. As yeah, that was just way too much time for that offense. Bring that one in, so it's still in the lead is BRTK, but only by 4 and still over 5 minutes to go here. As that pass bouncing off the lip of the tube, fortunate bounce though into the hands of Rocket. Now Rocket gonna send this one up there into the hands of trespassing. Wanted to send it to KFC. KFC does send it to KFC, but it's just out of reach, but it turns right back over. Deathhawk there to pick it up. Try to send it out. Gets caught in the trap. That's why we call it the trap. Deathhawk sending it through. And now taking a bounce toward the trench where Rocket picks it up. And Rockets it out. Yeah.
Rockets it out indeed to the other side as the blue stack is together. They're right there, but they can't quite connect. And Knife Rich is able to tap it back toward the midline. It is in the mid, and there's some stunning out. It looks like it'll be trespassing, picking it up immediately under pressure. Has to clear it back. Knife Rich picks it up, sends it back. It gets stolen away and sent back into the orange zone. The blue stack is moving in. Blessed picks it up. Passage trespassing, can't quite get there. Oh, what a save by Unguarded, who sends it out toward the midline.
This one all the way out into the BRTK zone, bouncing loose still here. Galaxy going to get there first. Furcar sending it in. A bit too high, and now into the hands of trespassing is going to send that one away. And now out, but taking a bounce there, getting caught in the trap again. KFC gets a hand on it. Blessed gets a hand on it. And there will be Knife Rich getting a hand on it, but this one, a bunch of stuns going out, and no one held on to that disc for more than half a second as it gets flung towards mid. Picked up now by KFC. KFC going to fling this one all the way down. Going to take a bounce down to the floor. KFC trying to track it down. No, it'll actually be Blessed. Blessed coming in 1v2, takes a shot, hits it for the 2. They're up by 6 here with 4 to go.
Really nice recovery by Blessed, moving in, second stack. The first person on the stack didn't quite get there, but Blessed was able to swoop it up and make a nice move, just pouncing off that left boot. And even though there were 2 people in goal, they weren't quite set, and Blessed was able to bring BRTK back up by 6.
I would like to point out that Palidore just confirmed that he is Echo Arena VRML, something he has denied fervently forever. But anyways, this one's going to get slapped in. Furcar sends that one across, gets caught in the trap. Knifeford trying to track that one down. And Trentic going nuts with the bits, man. Thank you so much. He's 25, 25, and I believe there were 30 or 35 before that. Thank you so much, man. As that one, Furcar sends it in on the anchor shot as the goalie is just getting assaulted there by his teammate. And they are back on the board here, cutting that lead in half. Once again, 8-4 still for BRTK, who do have the South advantage, but Galaxy doing a little bit better.
Yeah, Galaxy, 4 points on the board. They're only down 4. I mean, they can score that in an absolute heartbeat as they decide to put their stack into the middle and delay. They do have 3 people on the disc right now, so it's now currently a 3-on-1. Picking it up is Blessed, but can't quite connect. It'll ding off. Who will be picking it up? It is Knife Rich, who looks to clear it out. Yes, the clear is successful. It will be stunned out in the mid, and taking a shot is Furcar. Just barely off the shield, missing.
This one now through mid there into the hands of Unguarded 4. Although right back in the hands of Blessed. Blessed sending it in, taking a bounce off the shield. And another shot there, but there in the hands of Unguarded 4. Unguarded 4 now looking to send that one out. Does. And taking a bounce down and around, down in. It's got to be into the hands of who? Adobe. Still loose, picked up by Furcar, but he gets stunned out. KFC sending it out, but right there in the hands of Deathhawk. Another opportunity here for Galaxy. Deathhawk looking to send this one back to Knifeford backline for that reset. Knifeford's now going to move this one in, looking for a passing lane, going to send that one across just out of reach. Actually finds hand of Deathhawk. Deathhawk doing some drops there, sends it across, unguarded shot, bouncing off the post, but Knifeford's picking it up, doing a juke there. What a good cover, what good coverage from Bless to get that one turned over, but Unguarded 4 gets it right back. Now under assault there by Bless, sending that one across. That's hit Furcar. Furcar inverting, hits the shot for the 2. They're within 2 here with a minute now.
Amazing perseverance by Galaxy there, just missing shots, barely missing passes, but staying in, tapping it to teammates, and then finally Furcar with the amazing inversion slap off the ceiling, which is his floor when he's inverted, and coming up and absolutely firing. So down by 2 right now is Galaxy, still in this fight as Deathhawk looks to clear it out. Knife Rich is going to fight for it. He's immediately under pressure. KFC picking it up. KFC sends it in.
That was a nice shot there as he picked it up. So you notice he picks it up. His hand is up high. That's where he grabs it up high. He has to reach for it. And then he brings it down low. And, the reason that works is because the goalie sees the grab up high, and it's easy to read that, or at least presume that that could be an immediate shot position, so you have to prep for that. And so when you hook it back low, goalie has to adjust to that in that moment. They have less than a second to react to it, and that's what makes it a good goal. BRTK up by 4 here, still 32 seconds to go. If Galaxy can pull off a goal here within, literally right, it would have to be right now, as BRTK is still in possession. Whether they cause that turnover for pick it up, he flings that one in. Does it? No, it's going to be quite wide now, bouncing down to the floor. Will be picked up there by, that it was Furcar flinging that one in, trying to get it back, but it gets sent out of the bubble. We are beyond mathematical time here. It's 11 seconds to go. This one's sent into Furcar. Furcar getting stunned out, trespassing, sending it out of the bubble. 5 seconds to go here. Knife Rich with it for Galaxy. Knife Rich sending that one into Unguarded 4. Looking for one more. Another good stun coming out, and that will end the round 10-6 in favor of BRTK.
Really nice fight by both teams. BRTK launching out to an early 6-0 lead. It was Galaxy coming back, fighting back, nearly getting within 2 at one point, 6-8, and then BRTK lengthening that lead to 2 goals. So in the end, they did win handily, and yeah, the math was not in favor of Galaxy in terms of the time or the score, but I think that the game really settled in a few minutes in, and I think round 2 is going to be just as tight, if not even tighter, than round 1.
And of course, I got to shout out Crazy Kits and VTS King. Of course, we all love you guys as well. Also, shout out to Teddy 01948 bits there. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, of course, shout out to Trentic. We discovered he has a really awesome YouTube channel in that first game, so go check it out. If you go to YouTube, just type in Trentic. It's just Trentic, And it's actually a really awesome channel he's got going on there. Variety of stuff. Since we're talking about YouTube, I will also point out below the stream here, you'll see a link to the Echo Arena VRML YouTube channel. If you have not yet, go give that a subscribe, a follow, whatever else you can do on YouTube, like and share and all that stuff. Watch some videos, all the in-between videos you see on this channel and on the other channels during these broadcasts is all uploaded there. As we are going to get started here in round 2. Teams are about to launch away. Here we go.
Here we go as the teams launch out of the tunnel. This time it is BRTK with their head on the disc first. Disc is bouncing around the Galaxy side. It'll be picked up by BRTK, although immediately stunned out, and it'll be Furcar looking to clear it out toward the right tube. It does, and it's cleared into the blue side.
Now all the way down into the blue bubble here, it's still loose. I just realized my mini map is not up. Although David did, he referenced that the other day. But anyways, Furcar, off of a head there, off of the teammate's head. Unguarded 4. Furcar gets it right back. He's gonna do some inverting there. Sends that one in. Good for the 2. And that's your first goal of round 2 there. 30 seconds in, 2 points to Galaxy.
Wow. That was nice. 15 meters a second. It looked a lot faster than that. That maybe was just a short. It was just kind of a short slap. The disc got launched so quickly. It was really hard for the goalie to see where that was going. And pressure now happening on the other side as Galaxy looks to get the disc back. They will cause a turnover. It looks like Unguarded will pick it up. But immediately loses it to Blessed, who immediately has to tap it back toward the mid in a bit of a scramble now.
Now bouncing down to the floor, a good sweep there by Trespassing, right in the hands of Unguarded. Get up right there in the hand. KFC sending this one in. They have a good chain. That one was odd, but Deathhawk gets a grab on it. Sending it out, does get it out to Furcar. Furcar trying to turn it around, but he gets stunned out. KFC, now KFC for an impasse. Has a couple options, looking for Rocket. I was right. Blessed setting up Trespassing, and they have tied it up here. 41 seconds after the last, a minute and a half. Tie game. I think I already said that. I'm being redundant.
Really nice work by BRTK to recover that disc after they had lost it and pass it back in. Beautiful passing as now the game is tied. Knife Rich is going to come inverted. He passes to the left-hand tube. Deathhawk looks to clear it in, but bounces off Geo. It'll be picked up by BRTK. The disc is now loose. This is dangerous right now for Galaxy. KFC is in the area, but Deathhawk swooping in and stealing the disc and sending it back out toward the mid.
So far side trap there. Trespassing just going to slap it back towards the bubble. Or Unguarded 4 will pick that one up. And looks to send it out. Does get it out all the way down. But BRTK is going to get there first to pick it up. Now KFC sending that one towards that near side. Tube was looking to get it to Blast, but it takes that unfortunate bounce. Unguarded trying to send it in. Another unfortunate bounce, but actually fortunate as Furcar picks it up. Sending it up to Deathhawk. Deathhawk doing some juke. Sends it across the Knife Rich. Knife Rich sending it back. Shot there. Bouncing off the ding ring, out of the bubble, into the hands of Unguarded 4. Another opportunity, sending in the shot off the backboard as the goalie was being just harassed relentlessly. That man has a family. Leave him alone, as that one's going to get sent out of the zone all the way down to the Galaxy bubble. I see blue bodies coming down. I see orange bodies. We've got a 3-on-2. KFC has it. KFC sends it across, and they're going to hit it for the 2 to bring it up 4-2 in round 2. 3 minutes in. I'm getting way too hyped for this game.
There's no such thing, Dimwee. There's no such thing as too hype when it comes to Echo Arena. You had an absolutely beautiful call on that. The goalie was getting absolutely abused. It's a good thing the Echo unit doesn't have feelings, but the person inside does. And I'm with Dimwee. Like, come on, lay off a little bit. You got to be nice to the goalie. Actually, no, you don't. Abuse the goalie if you absolutely can, as KFC is going to take it in unopposed for a slam.
I feel personally attacked right now. Abuse the goalie, huh? Is that your opinion? Is that your opinion? Is that your opinion?
Hey, look, I'm a goalie too, Dimwee, and you know what? I don't like it, but it's part of the game.
Palidore, I'm officially filing an official complaint about this quote-unquote person.
You don't have to ask me twice. Skinny is fired again.
Busted. And now a good setup there, good offensive setup here from Galaxy as we go off rails there a little bit. Plus that one out. They don't call me Sir Derail for nothing. Is Trespassing trying to send it to mid, hits that the star block there at mid, sending it out, but right back in the hands of Bless. You see a lot of that in this game. Long shot there, gonna hit the bar on the shield and bounce down to the floor. Unguarded forward, get there first. Unguarded, sending that one back to Knife Rich. Knife Rich getting stunned out. This one loose. Unguarded trying to get there. KFC will actually get the hand on it first. Fling it towards the Galaxy bubble. Ridiculous. And KFC getting a hand on it, but Deathhawk getting him stunned out. Furcar with it, now gonna send it away.
Wow, that was insane. Disc bouncing just off the flat angle and bouncing directly back off the side of the goal there. Although trespassing just barely missing, that would have been a deadly opportunity as the disc is loose. Knife Rich finally picking it up and will clear it through. Disc is bouncing around trench. Galaxy Stack is right there, picking it up, putting it in. Is Deathhawk flying in.
That's a good goal there to bring that one back within 2. And yeah, so yeah, back with it too. Sorry, just under 5 minutes to go here. It will be BRTK with this Joust advantage, up by 2. Handled by Bless. Gonna send that one across there to Trespassing. Trespassing has a few orange bodies in front of him. Gonna try to bring them to him. Sends it. Nice little setup there, but Deathhawk with a good read. Deathhawk gonna send that one out all the way back into the BRTK zone. All the way down. I see a couple orange bodies. Goes open. Long shot. Knife Rich hits it 11 meters out. Good. They're up by 1.
Galaxy Stack really coming in fast and accurate right now. Some of those bounces that were bouncing the other way, kind of awkward bounces in round 1 are now bouncing flat and just offering the opportunity for Deathhawk and Knife Rich to swoop in and bring up 5 points in the last, I don't know, about 30 seconds. So yeah, Galaxy really pouring it on right now, up by 1. They have their first lead of the match, and they got to be feeling really good as Furcar dumps it back in toward the BRTK side. And the Galaxy Stack is there, but so is the BRTK stack. So both teams are flying right now, Dimmy.
Yeah, this one back into the Galaxy zone. Touch there. KFC has it for a moment. Unguarded somehow. He looked about as surprised as I was. As Rocket is going to be able to handle that one deep in the BRTK zone. KFC sending it up to Trespassing. Trespassing sending this one up. But there, into the hands of Knife Rich, who had stunned out Blessed, anticipating that send in. As Blessed is maybe a little cherry picky there, but not bad. Not really offside in the soccer. Yeah, I just upset some Europeans. As KFC is sending this one across and all the way down and into the Galaxy zone. And Furcar will get there to pick it up and try to send it out as some activity there. And Furcar sending it in, going to bounce around into the bubble. Picked him up by Unguarded 4. They have a 2-on-2. He's going to bring it in. Oh, the shot there. Hooked a little too hard out of the bubble and back to mid.
Back to mid, but right there is Knife Rich swooping in, passes it down to Unguarded. Unguarded to Furcar. Furcar with the goalie getting abused again by Deathhawk. Distraction gets the 2. They're now up by 3.
And I will say, Vaking, you're not the only one to tell me that. I actually got a PM about it a minute ago. I cannot explain it. I don't know why it's happening. This is all brand new equipment. Actually, is it doing it right now? You let me know if it's doing it right now. But now it's Blessed with it, sending this one up, gonna hit Trespassing. I may have discovered an issue there, but just this one getting sent into the zone all the way down on the bubble. 2 minutes to go here. Galaxy up by 3. A shot there from KFC, but out of the zone. Deathhawk gets a grab on it and going to send it away.
Jeez, that was a rocket from KFC, just a little bit off, but absolutely unguardable as the disc goes in, picked up by Furcar and then lost. Disc is now low. Trespassing is going to make his attempt. He decides to back it out a little bit and spread out. He's got a man on the right side. He's got one on the left. Who's going to get it? It's Rocket right now. Passes over. KFC now swooping, looks to pass back to Rocket, but can't quite connect. Rocket will invert, but KFC is there. He's inverting. He's working along the ceiling. His floor now decides to take a shot. Not quite. And picked up by Unguarded and tapped back toward the midline.
And just to respond to Teddy, of course, we're not letting Palidore talk right now because this is the Dimwi and Doc show. As Unguarded 4 looking for a goal, push the issue. He's going to hit it there by 5. A minute 20 to go here. BRTK looking at around 3.
Yeah, that was amazing, Dimwi. Thank you. As you go on mute for a second, I'm Palidore, by the way, and nice to have you guys here on the cast joining me, and just me, not Dimwi, not Doc, it's just Pally, taking over for this last possession. Just kidding, you guys are unmuted now. Here you go.
Palidore with the power play.
So they call me Power Door. Right, through the door. Furcar, the car door. I'm going back now.
Palidore bringing in the wordplay, the puns. No one does it better.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I feel so neutered right now.
I mean, you flex on me, I'll flex right back.
I wasn't flexing. I was playing. You're
You're
flexing.
I was playing. Check yourself before you cut yourself off again.
No, you flexed to play. I was playing to play. I mean, I'm upset now.
Oh, well,
Holy
kumbaya. End of the round though. It's about to happen.
Kumbaya indeed, peace, salam, as Trespassing sends one in to at least give a little bit of momentum to BRTK as they go into round 3.
Yeah, that one's going to end the second round here, 13-8 in favor of Galaxy. Yeah, we are going to go into round 3. You know what I love about games like this? More often than not, when you have a game where, because the first round was pretty much all BRTK, second round was largely Galaxy. That means third round is going to be a wild one there. And you know what, Crazy Kit, you're banned permanently, forever. I'm kidding, of course. I saw your message earlier. Would not ban you, but yeah, this is turning into a quite the game. Also, Zadam, I had a banana. I hate bananas. I had a banana I had as part of a smoothie for breakfast, and it was actually pretty good. So I found a way to eat bananas, even though I despise them.
What else was in your smoothie besides the banana?
Coffee, protein powder, something else. Strawberries. No. I don't remember.
Some other fruit?
No, because I've been trying different stuff, so I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look at the recipe.
I mean, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. I do like bananas and I do like coffee.
It was pretty good. And no, I realize now as I see that message from Palidore that the mic issue, it's when I start adjusting it. You're probably hearing it cut out right now. Apparently, I have a bad socket somewhere. I am gonna have to look into getting a wire replaced or something. But yeah, nonetheless, yeah. So we did discover the source of that issue, which is good. But now, the issue at hand, round 3, Galaxy versus BRTK. After the round 1 and round 2s that we've had, I am expecting a wild one, Doc.
Absolutely. Both of these rounds have been great, as you say, as the teams pop out of the tube. BRTK gets to it first. The pass is going to be intercepted, though, by Deathhawk, and it'll be picked up by Furcar. He's in a stack with Knife Rich. They're going to do a little bit of a dribbling drill. They are together. They're moving fast, but, oh, yes, they do pick it up. And, wow, Furcar just barely getting there before that BRTK stack and putting Galaxy up by 2 to start.
And there you go. First goal of round 3 there going to Galaxy. 15 seconds in. And I had nothing else to say after that. I'm a bad caster. Chat, now make me feel better, because that's how this works. I'm not fishing.
You're right
I'm totally
about
fishing.
WandaVision being amazing. You're right about that. So.
Oh, 100%. It's a great show. It blew me away. But now KFC with it here. Near sidewall. Slowing it down. Giving me a break. Gonna send it up to Rocket. Rocket sending it across. Under assault there. The trespassing does get his pocket picked. Unguarded. Try to set it out. Picked up once again by Trespassing. Trespassing sending this one up to Blessed. Blessed doing some jukes here. Wants to bring it in. No. Yes, maybe. Was that a handoff? I don't know, but KFC picking it up here for BRTK, sending that one across to Rocket. Rocket, oh my goodness, per car. But now Rocket get off of the head, gets it back, sending it across. Good setup there for KFC. And KFC is going to bring it in for the tying goal here. 2.5 minutes in.
Really nice patience there by KFC. You saw KFC staying in place, even though there was a little bit of dischanging hands between Blessed and Furcar. Just knowing, like, having confidence that his teammate was going to pick it up and he'd be in the right position. He could have tried to chase the disc there, and that would have left that goal not possible. So just some nice patience and confidence there from KFC. As Galaxy are passing confidently, but maybe a little too confidently. The reset goes back. It is in their own bubble. Flying in is Blessed and sending it in for a slam.
Blessed with a big leech there to bring this one in. The other team had a chain together. He did not stun anybody out. He just got a fantastic leech there and bring it in. Also, a shout out there to Trantic with another 100 bits. Also, shout out to so many people in chat who are wanting to make me feel better after I fished for some compliments. I'm not going to abuse that power.
Now I feel bad.
As Blessed had a hand on it. Far side, Blessed picks it back up. Inverts, looking for an option here. Has Trespassing under assault. Tries to go behind the goal there, but there are really no pass options. Probably the only option in that moment was probably that reset, but Furcar's going to get this one sent out back into the PRTK zone.
Deathhawk has an open goal right now, elects not to shoot it. Kind of had a bad momentum going backwards and sideways there. Can't quite connect on the pass to Furcar, so there will be an opportunity. Tapped in right there to Deathhawk, but immediately stunned out by Blessed and sent out. So pretty good defense there by BRTK.
Now this one bouncing around that trench area. KFC picking it up, looking to send it back into the Galaxy zone. Down to the floor there. Bye, Trantic. Good seeing you, man. Nice meeting you. Hope your channel does well, as I know it will, because as long as you keep doing what you're doing. Blessed with it now. Inverted. Trying to pull that defense out. Knife Rich not biting, but gets that pass off to Trespassing. Trespassing across KFC. And now look at BRTK kind of playing the clock a little bit. They noticed they weren't getting a whole lot of options in the bubble. And there it is. Rocket. Yeah. Bringing it in as the Satellite of Love hits it for the 2, up by 4.
Really nice patience, confidence, just being slow, knowing when you have the advantage, knowing that the clock is on your side. Really veteran move by BRTK on that last offensive possession.
And now handled by Unguarded 4, far side. Sending that one up to Deathhawk. Deathhawk going right back to Unguarded 4 to get around that defender. Sending it in, Knife Rich. Just past the 4-minute mark. Oh, Blessed picking the pocket, sending it out. Gets caught in that near side tube. Trespassing has the lane. They're going to dribble up a little bit, get into a better position. KFC slowing it down here as that defense had returned to the bubble. KFC sending this one to Blast. Blast coming in, juking by 2 defenders and sends it in on the goalie. Good for the 2. They're up by 6.
Wow, Blessed really taken over this round. Has been playing really well all game, but is absolutely everywhere in this round. I think has scored 6 of the 8 points, or at least 4, and gotten some really great steals around mid and around the bubble, saving goals. So really beautiful work as Blessed and Trespassing are in their stack. They try to disrupt the offensive attack, but not working so far. They do manage to get it though. Rocket sends it out.
Now this one still in the BRTK zone. KFC trying to track it down far side. Bless actually getting a hand on it. Bless sending this one through. Going to bounce all the way down. Just out of reach of Trespassing. Now turned over. Furcar picking that one up. Looking to send it back to mid. Whoop. I can't do that anymore. I got to stop touching that thing. Sorry. Now this one gets sent towards the bubble, careening into the hands of Unguarded 4. And Unguarded 4 going to slow it down here. Although team currently down by 6, but still about halfway remaining in this 3rd round. KFC, what a shield there. What an ender move. Under assault, gets that pass across to Trespassing. Trespassing has a lane, sends in the shot. Oh, the universe did not come through for us on that one. That is unfair. As this one gets sent back out to mid.
Deathhawk absolutely swooping in time and time again to make those saves as Trespassing loses the disc. Goalie Deathhawk coming out will be able to clear it out toward the midline. Furcar is there. He swoops it up. He sends it through. The backline player, KFC, is not able to get it, so it's going to bounce around into the blue bubble, but picking it up is Trespassing, and they'll look to control it. They are in control of this match right now, so that's not what they wanted right there as Knife Rich picks it back, although Trespassing will get it there and clear it through now.
All the way back through, all the way down. And I see blue players coming in uncontested. Trask hits that one for the 3. They're up by 9 here. Just over 3 minutes ago. I think we're right about 3.5. Yeah, it's going to be 3:24.5-ish about, as we do get a timeout now, suddenly. Yeah. That's the best you get from me.
I don't see any ping issues or player drops. Unguarded moving to the blue side for the moment to make a little communique, tell them what's going on, I guess. So, yeah, we'll look to see what's going on. But, yeah, what are you seeing right now, Dimwi, from round 3?
How dare you put me on the spot like that?
Hey, I just needed a save. I had nothing to say. And, you know,
no.
I'll kick it to Dimwi. He'll say something brilliant.
There are 76 people watching right now. As you put me on the spot like that, you're trying to make me look bad.
No, I'm trying to make me look good. I'm trying to make you help me, Dimwi.
Nice. I like that. I like that. Help me, help you. Come on, you know that line, right? Palidore.
Yes.
Do you? I feel like you don't.
I'm gonna say yes.
Here, I got one.
We're out of control here tonight.
Because we have a moment here, I've been wanting to do this, and I know.
Oh, I'm worried.
I know. I'm fairly confident.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know. Actually, Newton Dad is here. He might get it. So I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna offer.
Skinny's drop is on the line, Dimmy.
I did not okay this was Palidore first. I did not okay this with anybody. I am making executive decision. I'm gonna offer channel VIP to anyone that can tell me. I'm gonna do a thing with the with that button. All right, it's gonna be in what do they call that? Morse code, but it's gonna be a very specific reference. So if you say it's Morse code, that's not it. Okay. You ready for this one? Wait, I hit the wrong button. You ready? Anyone that can tell me what that is a specific reference to, the first person who can. Yeah, I knew he'd get it. I was like, if Newton Dad isn't here, I don't. Yeah, it's Rush. No, SOS is that's SOS. That was YYZ from Rush. They got the name from the song from the Morse code for YYZ, and that's where they came up with that rhythm at the start of the song before they go all crazy with it. So yeah, I actually learned how to do this. All I got to do is watch this. Newton Dad, like this. Oh wait, I don't have rolls. I can't do that. Well,
I think Dimwi just wrote a check that his butt couldn't cash.
Yes, unless I'm starting to wonder. Palidore, did you take away my rolls just so I couldn't give him VIP?
Nope. Only one person can give rolls, and that is whoever happens to be Echo Arena VRML. Whoever.
You outed yourself earlier.
I did not.
You did, because VTS King said something about Palidore, and you responded.
Yeah, no, I saw Echo Arena VRML responded with a heart, and definitely anytime people compliment the casters, Echo Arena VRML feels thrilled. In general.
Do you have special insight into the mind of Echo Arena VRML?
Nope. Couldn't be me. Oh, well, we could ask maybe SirDimwi. Here he's on the line here somewhere. Dimwit.
SirDimwi is an imposter.
SirDimwi
is an imposter.
Shame. He was pretty good at casting.
But SirDimwi literally never casted.
Sure,
literally. He did not.
For like 2 weeks.
He literally didn't.
I bet you channel VIP, which neither of us can actually get, but I bet you channel VIP that you did.
I can remember the exact moment that I didn't take the T out of my name.
All right, I think I'm starting to write a check that my butt can't cash, but when was it? Let me know.
I could tell the exact date. I actually don't remember, but I remember the occurred. No, you remember? You remember the Pizza League server? You remember the channel that got made over there and all the discussions that had over there? It was during that, which had to be before VRML. So boom, done. Roasted.
No.
100%.
No.
You know why? You know why I didn't take the T out of my name? You know why? I could actually have. It was actually a really good reason.
Yeah. Let me know, because I'm curious now.
I'll tell the story why I did not take the T. Well, it's not really a story, but I found myself in discussions with some well-known members of the community, and then through that, I found myself in discussions with a man called David, and I realized being Sir Idiot in a professional discussion probably not the best look. So a rebranding effort totally did not take place almost immediately following that first discussion. That's the story that didn't actually happen.
What a dimwit. Anyway.
Rude.
So a little bit of stoppage here. It seems like still. I mean, we're kind of beyond that 6-minute mark.
I will point out, Dad, you were granted VIP. This wasn't me that gave it to you. I presume Echo Arena VRML gave you VIP, whoever that might be.
Hey, shout out. Yeah. I told you, it's sentient now. It's none of us. It's actually all of us.
It's all of us. Are we the Borg? Have we been assimilated and I didn't notice?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Any input, Doc? You've been too quiet. I am starting to suspect your VRML.
I'm just a fan right now. I'm just enjoying the show. I mean, when it comes to naming, obviously, Dimwi, I went in the opposite direction. Like, give myself a title and a word that makes me sound fancy and smart. But and people somehow believe it. So I guess it's working.
Guess so. Dimwi.
Guess so.
Guess so. So with this, I'm not quite sure what the issue was. I was about to ask if maybe you got any.
No, I was actually going to look to see if even I had some mod access to some information. No, nothing. I don't have a word on what is going on whatsoever.
Right.
And apparently Teddy's saying PTS just closed. Did it already?
Oh.
That was really fast. That was like 2 days, wasn't it?
Something of the sort. It was kind of the same with the first PTS, I think, but that's said.
Yeah.
For those tuning in, give us one brief moment. I'm just going to mute for a second here. Hold on. Okay, hello everyone. Sorry for that. We were just trying to sort stuff out on kind of our end there. So what we're gonna do is, since this match is presumably kind of maybe sort of almost over, Dimwi's gonna go ahead and cast on channel 2/3, depending on which is active right now. But we'll be casting a game that was scheduled to start about 14 minutes ago, which is to say, a game between the Echoholics there and Insanity. So that one's gonna get casted there just to keep things on schedule as this one gets figured out, because we do have a pretty busy lineup today. So for the meantime, finishing out this one with me is Doc, and not to be confused with Dakin. I gotta watch myself when I say that, but yeah, Doc. How's it going here? I'm sorry to kind of leave you hanging, and Dimwi and I's bickering. It's just it's an ugly thing. We're the worst.
I think the fam enjoys it. I think drama is a big part of Twitch. You gotta create a little drama, maybe even where there is none. Everyone likes it. So yeah, 79 people still hanging out with us in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're enjoying this break. We do have 3.5 minutes left. BRTK up by 9 currently, although with the firepower that Galaxy has, they could definitely score 9 points in 3.5 minutes without breaking a sweat, really. So this game is absolutely not over, and I know we have a master tier match coming up with Mayhem versus Project Mayhem versus Four Kings. We have, who do we have after that? We have Ignite playing against Corrosion at 6:30 Pacific, and then Foresight and There Is No Team at 7 p.m. Pacific, and then who knows, maybe some later games depending upon if people take them up. So pretty good slate for you tonight.
Yeah, exactly, and that's kind of why we also rolled with having me on cams and Dimwi here just in case. just to be able to kind of redirect ourselves to different channels, as delays do happen. I mean, that's the thing with these live streams. These matches can last anywhere from about 20 minutes, depending if it's 2 rounds or there's any mercies here and there, up to a little past 30 minutes if it goes to 3 rounds and with things like that. So it kind of varies. But we took 6 matches in a row here tonight. Loaded up schedule. Basically all the matches here, Diamond and Master tier. So a lot of great ones, but yeah, the beauties of live Twitch TV, I guess you call it.
Yeah, we really shoehorn them in, we try and fit them wherever we can. And yeah, Crazy Kit will love to play some pubs with you, hopefully soon. So yeah, Furcar saying we're sorry. So yeah, Furcar, Palidore, do we know what the pause is about at present?
I think it was like a ping thing, perhaps, something or other. As long as Furcar's saying rematch. Okay, so if I'm under the correct impression here, okay, well, if it will be a rematch, we won't be able to stay, unfortunately. If it's just the 3rd round, I think that we'll be able to do that. But is it something both teams agree to? I suppose that's something for the mods to handle, basically, not me so much. So discuss it with mods and figure it out. On the stream side of things, though, yeah, if it's a 3rd round, we'd still have time to do that, but definitely won't be able to do a full 20 or 30 minute match over again, unfortunately. So consult with mods and just ping me the final decision, as otherwise we do also have again a few more matches in a row, and not a problem. I know things happen over the internet, as is the case with online tournaments and gaming, so not blaming or anything like that, but just for the sake of scheduling and stuff, we might have to kind of adjust there, it seems like.
Yeah, we want to accommodate, but definitely want to keep the stream moving. So as Palidore said, we've got SirDimwi is on VRML 2 right now, working with Insanity versus Echoholics. That'll be a great match. And then, yeah, in about 12 minutes, we'll have a Master Tier match for you with Project Mayhem against 4 Kings.
Yeah, so Master match coming up as well. A couple more Diamond matches. Saw some, of course, members of Ignite in there earlier. The only BTS notwithstanding, but love all of Ignite. I mean, providing our stat overlays and trying to give them more shout-outs lately because they deserve it. I mean, Franz has pushed some awesome updates this last week or so between the Challengers Cup, doing some things behind the scenes for us that people on stream don't get the chance to see necessarily, at least the underlying mechanics behind it. But Ignite makes our lives so much easier. They really, really do. So glad to have them. Of course, shout out our sponsors and HyperX and Asterion products, Pro2 VR, VR Cover, VRware.net, and Fix Gaming, who provides the music that you hear here during the timeouts, as well as in the intermissions and such. And as far as to answer that question about the timeouts, so 5 minutes is allotted typically, for those kind of issues. If it's a ping-specific issue, and I could be outdated again, mind you, I'm not a mod. My word is not official as far as rulings at the moment, so I'm just talking based on what I remember. Up to 15 minutes for ping-related replacements. But with that said, the league moderators will be the ones to contact on that end of things, and here on Cast, we are casters, and, well, for that matter, I'm just a caster in general. No longer a mod. But that said, the timeout now is expended just about, so barring the match starting, or the 3rd round starting, if it is going to restart here in the next couple minutes, or 1 minute basically, we will probably prepare for the next stream, which, again, is going to be that Master match there between, who was it, 4 Kings and Mayhem. So that's the deal, but appreciate you guys for staying patient.
Yeah, Ben asking for if they get the points back. Of course, we will refund your points if we can't fulfill the prediction. And Palidore mentioning those sponsors. I might say just go to their websites, check it out. They got some cool stuff, and some really cool, like I saw some stickers for your Quest gear or for your headset. some grips for your gear, just various little accessories, little quality of life improvements, little style things, and yeah, jerseys, all kind of fun stuff. So it's cool to shop around, even if you just want to dream for a minute and put it in the back of your mind for when you get a little birthday money or whatever. But I've definitely been doing that lately, and I got a couple things on my list, so I know you'll find something exciting there.
For sure. And real quick, guys, in the Twitch chat, if you want to catch the again, Insanity versus Echoholics match, it is being casted by Dimwi right now on Channel 2, so you have your options there as well. But on this end of things, again, looks like the unpause will be happening, and no restart as far as I can tell, so looks like we will be finishing out this match. Yeah, otherwise your points would have been refunded indeed, and looks like we're starting up again though, so 3:30 remaining. Off of that, I assume it was all cleared up between the teams and or the moderators, so we'll finish this one out, Doc.
Good news, I think, for Echo fans, and yeah, Furcar now doing a little bit of stunning as we get back into the action here. Knife Rich picks it up, sends it in toward the blue side. If there's going to be an option there for Deathhawk, but he can't quite get there. KFC will pick it up and send it back out toward the midline.
All right, and now deep into the bounce, it's a rebound, and a rebounce with the recovery. Unguarded 4 with a fully functional defense, as is usually the case. Been doing that season across season now, so nice grab for them. But the problem is the points. The points is what they need. And as another shot goes out there, missing and almost making actually off a rebound here. Bless the score.
Blessed, putting a little bit of icing on with 11 points up. There's only about 2.5 minutes left. It's really coming down to it right now. Galaxy has got to kick it in gear and get some three-pointers and fast. So let's see what they do on their offensive rollout as they come out of the tubes here. Unguarded is launching. Knife Rich is going to pick it up as quarterback as usual. Passes toward the left side. It will be picked up by Deathhawk. Deathhawk will look to dump it in. Deathhawk successfully does. No, just a little bit of a low bounce there. KFC now picking it up and clearing it out.
And trying to get that disc again, maybe shoehorn some points in there, but they gotta skirt around the defense first if they want to make this a reality. Furcar there is gonna find an angle, but it was a pretty tough one at that, as the inversion comes from Unguarded 4. Unguarded 4 at the ceiling, and to the backboard, the Unguarded board. They got themselves 4 points.
Unguarded 4, sending it into the unguarded back door of that goal there. That was a really beautiful bounce shot, but with 1.5 minutes left, they're going to have to come out and put a lot of pressure on this defensive stack, Palidore.
Absolutely. I mean, that's going to be a huge hill to climb, and I'm not sure that there's enough time to do it. I mean, basically, these turnovers need to happen almost immediately, and this kind of stall out is what they do want to avoid, as we will be approaching that 1 minute countdown now, ticking second by second, and BRTK, they're finding themselves in favor of a 3-round victory after just a few delays there, but definitely not delayed ultimately on these results, as they, both teams have played very, very well to get to this point, but just a pretty strong round here coming in from the blue side.
Absolutely, as Unguarded picks it up and sends it through. Yeah, disc is bouncing around. Blessed picks it up. He's going to look to control the disc. They know all they have to do is kill the time now. With 9 points up and only 45 seconds left, I do believe the math is not in their favor, as wow, what a great save by Unguarded. Sends it back there.
And they still might have an attempt here. The disc caught at the cloud by Unguarded. As is that goal a little bit off, though. Maybe rebound and the alley-oop. Furcar completing the play as the clock does wind to a close here after this joust.
Yep, that'll do it. And I know there was a little bit of a dispute about the ping, so I don't know what the players saw, but I didn't see too much of a ping issue. I think it was a fairly hard-fought match by both teams. A lot of skill, and one where a couple of bounces this way or that could have made the difference for both teams in all 3 rounds. Really, I think just a really fun match to watch, Palidore.
Yeah, definitely. And I appreciate you guys sticking through patiently here, of course. And as we mentioned, those things happen. My team was no stranger to tech issues and disputes and stuff like that. I mean, it'll happen, in an online format from time to time. So, not the fault of the players. by any stretch, but just, you know, working with what we've got, and that is to say, it was still a great game, and among a sea of great games as of late here on the streams. So, as we sail into the score screen once again, courtesy of IgniteVR.gg, I want to give a quick shout out, of course, to Crazy Kit for double shoutouts. Actually, I forgot now if Dimwi actually addressed the first one back like 20 minutes ago, but Crazy Kit showing a lot of love there, as well as the rest of the chat, and glad to have you guys in here. Thank you so much for that. Just shouting out, casters, poggers, love y'all, and OCE, get some love. Always get some love, absolutely. I'm sure there'll be more OCE streams in the very near future by all accounts. But with that said, Doc, we are a few minutes out from the next match, so we do have a little time now to actually go over some stats and such. What do you see?
Yeah, we can't skirt around the stats here. Looks like Furcar and Blessed were the real leaders in terms of the scoring there, although everyone putting some points on the board and assists on the board and saves, in fact. I can't see the fourth member as people are dropping and changing sides, but the fourth member of BRTK is no longer on, so I can't see their stats, but everyone on the stream. Haha, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, Trespassing did not get any points or saves, but everyone else getting points, saves, and assists. That's what you see in the high level diamond and master tiers. Everyone contributing.
Yeah, I think maybe, based on the numbers there for Trespassing, it's mostly just because he had left for a little while. So those just partial stats. You can see not a lot of possession time or anything like that. So everything else there should be good to go, though.
Yeah, Unguarded with 5 saves, really showing a lot of skill in the goal there for Galaxy. And, of course, Blessed with the points, and not only the points, but a lot of stunning with 33, and a lot of steals. I remember a lot of really crucial steals in the midline that ended up being goals, and also in bubble that ended up like maybe saving a goal for them. So we don't show... we only see 1 steal for Blessed, but that doesn't feel right for me. I remember at least 2 or 3 just off the top of my head that were huge steals.
Oh yeah, a lot of great grabs for sure. We saw, likewise on the other side for Unguarded Forward. In the last few minutes there, just the points not really going their way. And speaking of points, yes, I got you guys over in the Twitch. Of course, we'll get the that outcome settled for you right about now. There you go. With that said, we do have a couple minutes till the next match, so a brief intermission here as we attempt to get in some servers and warm up for our next one in the Four Kings, facing off against Project Mayhem. So Master Tier, never fear, it's Doc and Pally here, and we got the next match coming up after this break, so do stay tuned.
Good afternoon, Jackson Jills. I am SirDimwi, and this is 3-Minute Meta. In this third installment, we are going to cover defensive gel schemes. So I'm going to throw a whole bunch of numbers at you, and then we're going to break them down. 211, 121, 112, 22, and 1111, though we're just going to call this man from here on. These are your basic defensive gel schemes. With the exception of man coverage, the 3 numbers correspond to 3 assignments in the following order: forecheck, midfield, and backfield. The numbers represent how many players you're committing to each of these assignments, and pairs typically represent chain pairs. So we'll start with the most common, and so likely the one most familiar to you, the 2-1-1. This scheme is typically run by sending a chain in the direction of the opposing team's quarterback, sending one player up to mid, typically to cover a pass option, and leaving a player back to guard against long shots, deep passes, and clears. It's the most common style of defensive coverage because it also tends to be the safest focused to run. Any players you send deep are in a pair and so can boost back on defense. There's a goalie protecting the bubble and goal, and the midfield player is not too far out to generally get caught behind the play if the offense progresses through mid. Conversely, a 1-2-1 scheme, while used a fair bit at the competitive level, is also a generally vulnerable scheme. This scheme sends a single player in the direction of the quarterback while setting a chain up to attack the first or second pass. The aggressive nature of the play does lead to some moderate success in forcing a quick turnover, but if the play does not succeed, there's a fair chance that the forechecking player will be caught well behind the play, and thus the offense may be able to push a 4v3 all the way to the goal. This is not to say that the 1-2-1 should not be used, only that you should be aware of the dangers when deploying this scheme. The 2-2 scheme is one that utilizes two defensive chains, generally one to attack the quarterback and one to attack the first pass, or some other combination of similar assignments. It's an incredibly flexible strategy given the mobility of having all players on the field in boosting pairs, but it can also be vulnerable to tube shots and long bounce shots if the chains are not quick enough to track down those shots. The 1-1-2 scheme you might consider as more of an alternative to the 2-2 scheme, where instead of sending a pair at the QB, that pair splits with one going to QB and one covering a pass option. This makes the first pass more predictable for the back chain, and so they can set up in a more favorable position to attack. And finally, man coverage is probably one of the most aggressive formations a defense can utilize. This scheme sends each player to cover each of the opposing team's players one-on-one. The idea is to take out all available options while also applying a pressure to the quarterback in order to force a bad pass or otherwise any manner of turnover. So long as you're aware of the position of your teammates and can quickly get back together to change your bubble in the event that the coverage breaks down, man coverage should only be moderately more vulnerable than a 2-2 or 1-1-2. So now I'm curious, what sorts of defensive schemes have you seen deployed? Which ones do you consider the most effective? Do you think I missed something or got something wrong? Or do you have any ideas for other 3-minute metas? Please leave them all in the comments below this video. I will be reading through all of them, so feedback is greatly appreciated. But that's it for this installment of 3-minute meta. In the next, we are going to cover initial attack vectors. I've been SirDimwi. Please like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day. Good afternoon, Jacks and Jills. I'm SirDimwi, and this is 3-minute meta. In this installment, we are going to cover resets. In the next couple videos, we will be going over neutral zone offense, but before we can do that, we need to touch on resets. A common synonym for reset is a back pass, but these are in fact two distinct things. A back pass is nothing more than the act of sending a pass to a teammate in the direction of your own goal. A reset, on the other hand, is a specific type of back pass with a specific purpose. When you send a reset to your backliner, you are in effect resetting the play. You are restarting your attack effort. When we talked about zones, we also talked about the two stages of attack in Echo Arena, and that these two stages are at mid and bubble. So when you are resetting the play, you are allowing your team to properly set up for an attack on either the mid or the bubble. In either situation, this setup is taking place in a neutral zone, and that back pass, that reset, is being sent to a player in the backfield of that given neutral zone. So when is it appropriate to reset the play? This is actually fairly simple to define. A reset will generally only occur in the following situations. 1. You've just broken through mid and are intending to set up to attack the bubble. 2. You just forced a turnover in your own zone. Or 3. Your first attempt to attack a zone failed and you have maintained or regained possession of the disc. This isn't to say that you should always reset in these situations. Rather, there just really aren't any other situations that will call for a reset. It's an obvious point to be sure, but only because in making it we ignore the nuance of exactly when a reset is most appropriate. Another important factor to consider when calling for a reset is your numbers situation. How many players do they have between the disc and the attack zone, and how many players do you have for a coordinated attack? If your number is smaller, you likely want to reset the play in order to obtain a better number situation. One of the most difficult bad habits to break in Echo Arena is the inclination to always be moving forward, which also makes resets one of the most difficult good habits for a team to develop. The core of the breakdown lies in a lack of strategic consideration. If you're in a situation that would otherwise call for a reset, you're likely in a situation where the defense has an advantage. If you continue to drive forward despite being at a disadvantage, you increase the chances that the defense will stop the drive and force a turnover. This is a poor strategic decision, even if it sometimes still earns you a goal. You have to train yourself both as a team and as an individual to recognize your strategic situation at any given time. Being able to break down the arena into simple terms, in this case numbers, makes it easier to keep an eye on the overall strategic situation.
All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to VR Master League Channel 1 here as we wind down the week and into the weekend soon. We've got some venues even coming up, of course, but we got a lot of matches coming up today for the rest of the night over on Channel 2. Currently, being streamed in the second round, about 7 minutes or so left. You have Insanity versus Echoholics being casted by SirDimwi, so you got that going on. Over here on Channel 1, you got this master match going on between Four Kings and Project Mayhem. And on the casting booth, I'm Palidore, being joined by the doctor of the educational things. How are you, Doc?
I'm doing great. Looking for some great education as always. It is the master tier. This is the top of the top with Project Mayhem and Four Kings. I'm gonna learn something tonight. I always do when I watch a master tier match. It's gonna be a lot of fun, Palidore.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be, anytime you get these master teams, like you said, there's a lot to learn, there's a lot to dissect, even in the things that you don't think about, or the things that don't immediately occur to you. There's so many, and I say this all the time, but the subtle differences make the biggest differences, honestly. Just some of these little moves these guys throw in on offense, some of the positioning, like the things that aren't immediately obvious are the things that really separate each division of Echo, VRML, I think, between, you know, bronze, silver, gold, diamond, and master. It's just who does the little things better, more so than just the big obvious mechanics.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the discovery. I know that Dimwi talks about a lot. It's just beautiful to see how many gradations of skill there are in this game. When you have, you know, master tier, and you have master tier teams sometimes even mercying each other. You know, you gotta have a good day and somebody else has a bad day, and it can turn real ugly real fast. Both any team in the master tier constantly capable of putting on a show, pouring in the points, putting on incredible defensive stops, and like you say, just making those small moves here and there that are the difference between controlling the disc and losing the disc, between making that long three and dinging it off the side. So really excited to see what these two teams bring for us tonight.
Yeah, no, for sure. And to adjust Twitch chat there real quick, that is correct. Yeah, so with each cycle at the master tier, the records do technically reset, so these records you see there and positionings more indicative of the full season thus far. I can kind of see how that was panning out for them, but yeah, with that, for Master Division only, so for the top 10 teams of North America and Europe, they have that cycle promotion relegation system. I know you see Rocks Titan in there, who was definitely one of the big proponents of that in the off season, and as were a lot of the other players kind of bringing it to the table, and Dakenman, who was our governing board member, as well as VRML head honcho at that. I mean, he is also a fan of it, you know, kind of taking inspiration from things like Rocket League and whatnot, which share similarities with Echo. And yeah, with that, every one of the 10 teams there, they all play each other. Because basically in prior seasons, the way it was with Master Tier, especially for, say, the top handful of teams, they didn't necessarily have as much of a variety of matches, right? And things to, you know, be playing for every week like that. Whereas now this way, all the Master teams at this top level of Echo Arena, they all get to play each other, and they all get to show their skills and compete in these Challenger Cups at the end. For the high diamond teams and the lower two master teams to, you know, either hold on to their master slot, or for the diamond teams to earn a master slot, basically. But it's just basically, yeah, a way to give more oomph and more variety into the master tier here this season.
I think it's been incredibly exciting. I was excited when I heard about it, and just having gone through the first cycle, we had the Challengers Cup last week. We had 30 matches. 15 matches in Europe with the top 10 or the bottom 2 tier from Master and the top 4 from Diamond, and then 15 more matches on the NA side, the North American side, with the bottom 1 team and the from Master and the top 5 teams from Diamond because of the drop by the team there from the Master tier in North America. So that was just an incredible, and all on venues. We casted every single one of those on venues, on VRML 2, on VRML 3. We were also on Facebook. We were on YouTube gaming. So just a lot of action, a lot of ways to experience the beauty and majesty of this game. And it ended up that the Diamond tier teams all came in. So we've got fresh blood in both Master tier divisions, 2 Diamond tier teams coming up from Europe and from North America, and it'll be really exciting to see how those Diamond tier teams play against the Master tier in this next cycle. See how maybe they'll move up, maybe they'll move down, back again in relegation at the end of the next cycle. That's that little bit of oomph you're talking about there, Palidore.
Absolutely, and as chat kind of pointed out there, both in Europe, well, all regions there, and for the Challengers Cup, it was Diamond teams taking those master slots. Blank and Hyperion, and in hyperspace, the disc getting lost, but traced down by Chrome as Andy tries to find that score. Chrome the rebound. Well, that was a very unfortunate way to start there. Looks like a little bit of love lost, in a sense, as B-Love does crash.
Well, with that crash, there will be an immediate pause, so hopefully B-Love able to pop back in. Both of these teams, obviously master tier, they've been through the ins and outs, so this is part of the psychology of, you got hyped for the beginning of the match, and you jumped out, you immediately got down by 2, and then you lost a player. So Project Mayhem definitely with a little bit of an early test on the team psychology, but looks like they're handling it well, flying around in the arena right now, moving around Geo, having a bit of fun, probably chatting it up. So they know how to handle this, but it's definitely a little bit of a psychological strain early on, as B-Love does indeed hop back in.
Oh yeah, B-Love back into it, and well, the finish what I thought I was mentioning earlier before that score and such, talking about it was Blank and Hyperion in Europe who overtook those slots from Nameless and Baked Potato, I believe, and here in North America it was Anomaly and Aurora able to take those slots, and Wrath going back into Diamond now, and thing is, with this whole system, that could always change, of course, again, because we have the promotion relegation 3 times per season here, at least for this season. So that's the thing. You can very well see these teams who lost their master slots come firing back in a hurry in just the next 5 or 6 weeks, and it's all going to have implications basically on the finals and the championships and what happens towards the end when we get into April and May.
Yeah, Wrath will definitely be looking to make their wrath known and get back into the Master League. So terror to any of the Diamond tier teams that they're going to be facing, as Vanzi comes in sending terror. But Andy W says, no, I am not afraid, and steals it and clears it through.
He was not afraid, and he was terrifying. It will be Andy going up high, and another pass off to the cross, and Ender, the finish. That was a great series of passes, strung along with decisiveness, and Chrome finishing that one to Ender on that last pass. That was great, Doc.
Really beautiful passing. Rocket from the tunnel to the left shoulder, and then an immediate rocket to the cutting player from the boot lower area there. Ender eventually coming in, and absolutely nothing the goalie could do there.
And shout out as well, thanks to Trentic once more, this time 100 bits, joining the front row fans, as maybe the front row shot, and that is right into the first row for the 3. So third row even, and in a case, Andy getting it done.
Andy, I mean, that's master tier right there, just making the swoop, calmly making a little bit of a better angle there on the goal as he moved to the far side of the arena to open up the shot, so the shield wasn't so much in his face, and just sending it in from 3, as immediately losing the disc is Mayhem, although it will bounce into the Four Kings side, and Andy W now picking it up and looking to regain control with the back pass to Cruisin'.
Now this here as Four Kings launched out and going to be intercepted actually by B-Love. This is a team in Project Mayhem just saw, although I wasn't personally casting at the time, I was on Channel 2. We just saw them here yesterday versus Spaghetti, and that was a really intriguing matchup. But when 3 rounds, I kind of got the tail end of it after my casts were over on Channel 2, and very entertaining for sure. Project Mayhem, one of those teams where like when they are on their game, I feel like they are just about as fast and fantastic on the passes than just about any other team here at Master when they're feeling hot.
Absolutely, as right now, Four Kings are making their power known. Up by 9 right now, Chrome with the slam.
Well, speaking of feeling hot, Four Kings certainly are with the 9 points and just a few minutes of action. And shout out VRML Channel 2. So, SirDimwi, speaking of casts ending on Channel 2, I believe that one perhaps done for the moment over with Echoholics and Insanity. So welcome to the Channel 2 viewers back here on VRML 1. Again, I'm Palidore, being joined by DocEducation, and we're here for this Master Tier match, Four Kings and Mayhem.
Four Kings pressuring right now in the Mayhem side. Mayhem will have to clear it out. It will be picked up by Ender on the ceiling there. Ender's going to back it out, look for the better opportunity as Four Kings comes in. Still not under any pressure. Moving from Geo now, still not under any pressure. So we'll look for the back pass. Cruisin now works back even further. So yeah, they're really looking to go slow, set up. They're up by 9. No need to stress. No need to add strain right now. Just nice and easy, force the defense to come out as Palace eventually finally does say, okay, I'm not going to let you hold it forever. So now Ender is on his move. He's not opposed, and he sends it in.
Yeah, and just dissecting the defense exactly as you said, Doc. We saw a lot of the fast scoring earlier. Obviously, that otherwise they wouldn't have 11 points now. But the thing is, once you build that lead, that's I remember we mentioned the little things, right? That's one of the little things right there that teams in the lower divisions could take note of. Is just the fact that you don't always have to be 100 miles per hour. Obviously, you want to score, and you want to score as much as you can. You'd love to win every game in a mercy if you could, but the thing is, you don't need to do that necessarily, and it's not always the smartest move. If you have a lead, you can force the defense to you, because now they're the ones on the heels. They're the ones who have to come back. You can just sit there and have a picnic if they don't address your stalls. So that's the thing, you know, being able to control the pace when you're at the advantage, and that is what Four Kings have been doing.
Absolutely, and even right here, you know, 5 minutes left, Mayhem not panicking. They can definitely score 11 points, and so they're taking their time, although not quite getting the benefit of that right now. Under a little bit of pressure, the Law passes over to Palace. Palace reacts, holding up against the wall there. It looks to make the pass, and it will get picked up by Vanzy. Vanzy's on the cloud. Vanzy over to Palace. Oh, but immediately stunned out. Who's going to pick it up? It's B-Love. He sends it in.
Yeah, and just changing to a neutral color as it went in, so maybe even a near save, but B-Love will not be denied. Getting in that point, the first 2 points, in fact, and although it took them 6 minutes, I mean, it's a single-digit game, and as I said, knowing the caliber of these teams, it's really not out of question to see, you know, 10 points, 9 or 10 points here from them, because, well, Four Kings did just that in the first 5 minutes, so just as doable if you're Project Mayhem.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've got that championship pedigree. They know how to do it, and so they're not panicking right now. They know they can come back in round 2 and round 3. Andy W now working his way along the ghost. He's got along the post now. Palace trying to make some defensive stop. Oh, well, almost. Andy W dings it, going for that pocket. Can't quite get there, and Palace clears it out.
Now the boosts all meeting the floor here will be a bounce back to Ender. Ender is going to find a clear with some success. The back stack was already prepared there, so getting in line. Do they need it? No! It's a big fling on the clear, and Ender has just ended us on the desk, because that was just a massive shot for 14-2. You talk about back-breaking, Doc. That will do it to you.
Oh, absolutely heartbreaking. Mayhem definitely feeling the pressure now, down by 12. Previously down only by 9, and you know, with 3 minutes left, again, still plenty of time. But yeah, those kind of lucky, I don't know. Well, Ender, you know, yeah, it was a great shot. But yeah, a little bit of luck there on that one, as Mayhem attempts to be on their offense right now.
A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill is a thing. Not a mistake to see it happen, because you see it a lot from these teams here. They still kind of know how to bounce at the right angles anyway to give them a chance, and that's, like I said, and it's not even unique to Master at this point. I'm basically at the point where I'm used to seeing at least, you know, 3-4 of these half-court, full-court clears that turn into threes every casting week, basically, because everyone now, they're not going for those mid-line ones. They're always trying to hit these corners of the goal, which, you know, will rebound it right into the area for a potential shot.
Absolutely, as Palace looks to clear it out, can't quite connect there. The Law will have to do a little bit of work under pressure by Andy W. He does make some space, but can't handle it. Looks like B-Love there looking for the disc. He does tap it through, and the Law picks it up. Oh, and the Law sends it in.
And right back again within the 9. Now, a lot less time than the last time I said that, but still some time, at the very least, trying to make this one a game. A minute and 10 expended since that last joust, so definitely not time they could have afforded to waste. But with that, they still have a little bit of a chance here as they do gather their stacks, and always devastating from Project Mayhem. Got to watch out for those, as it will be Four Kings. Really patient again here, Doc.
Yeah, cruising, kind of having a little bit of fun on the nest there. Andy W is going to form a triangle with cruising and looks like Ender there. Working his way along the floor is Chrome. He's not even looking to advance it, just back passing to Cruisin, who will send it over to Andy W. So they know time is on their side here. With a minute left, it's pretty much we're out of that mathematical time, and Disc is now back on the blue side. Oh, and there it is. Chrome putting the ice on it.
Yeah, even on the first drive, might have had the 2-on-1 potentially, but opted to back it out. Why? Just to waste a little more time. 2-on-1 would have been perfectly acceptable to take that. Nothing wrong with it, but even just the back out, some additional seconds expended, just to even more so guarantee. So either way, having a lot of control and a lot of confidence in their ability to have that control is what got them nearly to the 20-point mark as we do conclude this first round.
Yeah, just a really dominating attack by Four Kings. They got up early, and they just kept with that pressure, like you were saying, Palidore. Just knowing how to apply the pressure, knowing when to make that back pass, knowing how to draw out the defense. That really put Project Mayhem in a bad position. But Project Mayhem did recover and respond pretty well. They had some opportunities. There were a couple of, a little bit of a lucky or, just favorable bounce and ding in. So really looking forward to how Project Mayhem make their adjustments and come out in round 2.
And real quick, shout out to Skinny229 for the 12 months at Tier 1. Subscribing here, resubscribing about 6-7 minutes ago. Maybe trying to bribe his way back into a job. Well, maybe I'll just give it to him. Skinny, you're hired. Thank you for the sub, though. That's very kind of you. And thank you to everyone here joining tonight over in the Twitch chat. Hopefully y'all are being behaved. Now that's not correct. Is it?
Being behaved.
Being haved. I will go with it.
Mighty Quinn saying 5K's passing is on point. Absolutely, especially on the offense. It was a really master class, if you will, in offensive control. Just slow pressure. It was just really beautiful to watch.
And round 2 about to start off here in just a second. So going back to it, and let's see. It will be pretty important for some early goals, I think, for Mayhem. They started getting it going a little bit with some in the latter half of that, but they definitely don't want to allow Four Kings to get in that same kind of rhythm with a lot of scores early on like they did. Otherwise, they'll be playing from that same point of just being behind, and then they're going to be at risk of the stall. Not a place they want to be.
Absolutely not, as Bila looks to make a pass, but the Law picks it up. The Law working his way along the floor, passes back to Vanzi. Vanzi back to the Law. The Law gives Project Mayhem their first lead of the night. So that's what you were talking about, Palidore. Getting the pressure now on the Four Kings side. And Project Mayhem definitely going to be feeling good about that.
Indubitably. This has just been a great arrested development there for the Law to get them their first couple of points. So they will try and wrestle away control again, maybe at the midfield, as there's the stacks pressuring rather aggressively, and they will recover into the goal. That could have been a dangerous situation, but you did see how fast they recovered. Will be a 2-on-3 to the disadvantage of the offense, but doesn't matter because Ender off the backboard will secure the tie.
That was a really beautiful use of the backboard area by Ender. Recognizing the goalie has to be defending that front goal and just sending it in at 9 meters a second, but it was a bounce shot, so very likely in the 16 meter to 18 meter area when it flew in. Just very difficult to block that kind of a shot from the goalie perspective.
And, trying to block this shot, but no one in the goal. We'll back it out. Actually, one getting back into it. And we'll be cruising. And here they go. It's a tie, so unlike before where the stalls were kind of with a purpose of dragging out the defense, and this one just more so to find a better angle. But which is to say, actually, the same one as before off the backboard, but this time it's Andy.
Andy doing the exact same thing, and 25 seconds later, 9 meters a second off the bounce. So again, rocket out of the hand, and yeah, probably 16 or 18 meters out of the hand. So right now, Four Kings making use of that backboard space, just really nice, classic Echo.
Absolutely, and such crisp passing as well. Love to see it off of the back out. As I said, that's another one of those things, the minor things the Master Teams do so well, is they also know not only do they not have to keep 100 miles per hour the entire time, sometimes you also want to move forward and back, not always just one direction. With that said, over to Vanzi. Vanzi's going to go up to the nest, back to the shoulder, but just missing that disc as Cruisin dies out of the goal for a recovery and clear.
Disc is now around the tunnel there. It's gonna make a smooth pipe move as it went around, and Andy W doing a little bit of a shuffling as he can't quite get there. He does finally pick it up with no one pressuring him and sends in a 3. So 7 very fast points for Four Kings.
Jeez, Andy, that was loose. Footloose. Put on his running shoes anyway. But Andy, open goal, up by 5, few minutes into this one, and giving us a little of that physicality, which like I said, one of my more favorite parts about streaming Echo and getting to cast it is that we get to show exactly what the players are doing in real life. Basically, you get that one-to-one kind of reactions and interactions, which you can't get anywhere else except for VR in the gaming scene.
Yeah, I talk about that a lot. It's not just pressing a button and watching your character dance, in a typical way that everyone's character does. That when you see the people move, they're actually moving, and it's awesome when you think about people in all of their crazy spaces with their family sleeping right next to them, and they've got the whole thing muted, but they're dancing, or whatever. Like it's just fun to know that what you're seeing someone do, that's what they're actually doing in real life.
Yeah, or in Tyepsa's case, hitting light bulbs even in real life. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer, but with that, over to the midfield, being taken by Ender, trying to recover that, and maybe they got a bright light as they flick on the switch, and no, switching it up, it's the Law. Without a hitch, we'll take it back, but now losing it off of the pack, and now from the pass to the cross, trying to gain control after a little bit of messy geometry getting in the way. Never an easy thing. The 3 will ding, unfortunately.
Yeah, really unfortunately. That would have been really important for Mayhem, as they do have another opportunity here. The Law is going to work his way, pass back to Vanzi. Vanzi's going to make his move, force the defense to come out. Palace is going to get there. He's going to pass it to the right. It's B-Love dancing along the ceiling. B-Love's going to work it in, passing it in to Palace. No, Chrome. Oh, yes. Palace off the head of Chrome brings Mayhem back within 3.
Much better around here so far for them. First round again going 19-5, and those first 10 11 points I believe for Four Kings in round 1. In those first 5 minutes they were able to get into the double digits. So the fact that we're already past that point here in round 2, and Mayhem is scoring more, Four Kings are scoring less. So a little bit of a shift in the overall pace here, and definitely a positive sign for maybe a round 3, but need a score here if they can. Instead, the clear recovered by Ender.
Ender recovering it, and yeah, with the Law just dinging that one off, could have been tied right now, although that pass won't connect. It will go into the Mayhem side. It is loose. Flying in and flying past is someone from Four Kings. Was moving so fast I couldn't read the name tag. It was Ender. Ender now in the backfield is going to look to put some pressure on the Law, doing a little bit of a dance, decides to regroup, although that pass a little bit wild. Palace now picks it up and is kind of on an offensive rollout here. Looks to pass it over to the Law, who clears it through. And they do have an offensive attack here now, Palidore.
Yeah, turning into kind of a 2-on-3 maybe, but now everyone rejoining inside that bubble. So whirling around, trying to dance and crab away. Well, B-Love making that passing play. The Law will convert. Now I thought that was a shot at first, but I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt knowing B-Love. The Law was in the right place with a great cut from the bottom slice.
It was almost like it was like a prong maneuver, Palidore. Fake the shot, go for the pass,
Yeah.
and then come through the backside on the left prong and put it in.
Yeah, it tricked me out a little bit, but like I said, knowing B-Love and just seeing the cut, obviously the intention, that was a phenomenal catch as well.
Now back to the back line, Cruisin working his way. Four Kings are still up by 1 with 3 minutes left, so tight game. Working now, Andy W. Oh, Vanzy very nearly making the save, but getting a little bit of a Chicago action.
Sweet home Chicago. Well, alas, 2:40 to go in the second round, and 2:36 remaining. Still very close, as I said. I mean, already, exceeding their total points from round 1, and doing some nice defensive clamps, or putting on some nice defensive clamps overall to not make anything as easy. But as I say that, I might casters curse it. No, instead reverse it. It's back to Andy though. A rebound. They have Chrome at the boot. They'll opt for the back out instead. Over to the Cloud, the favorite place of Andy and all the W's in the world. But that said, it will be Cruisin gonna wind this on down below the pack.
Disc is now loose. It'll be picked up. Oh, pretty fast reset there, but Vanzy able to make the catch. It will be bouncing around, and looks like B-Love will get to it first and look to clear it through. Bounces off Geo, though, and now it's in that tunnel side, so picked up now by Mayhem. They're working their way along. Andy W is going to make the pass. Palace is now working one-on-one. Goalie comes out, and he puts it in. We're back within 1.
All right, we're starting to ramp it up here as we enter crunch time and clutch time. So these teams gotta wipe the sweat off the brow, and they've gotta go hard for the next 90 seconds because every single play from now on is of the utmost importance and consequential to the results, as it will be a very, very quick boost coming out. Palace and the Law, they're gonna direct and redirect, but now being stunned by Chrome. A nice way to break up that stack, but a better turnover here to take it back for Mayhem.
The Law dumps it in, although getting stunned out. Oh, right there, another stack comes in. Andy W, or Vanzy rather, working his way, but what a steal, what a save, what a clear out.
Oh, that was great from Chrome, so important, but now Vanzy, the recovery, the Law, trying to duck and deliver. It's Vanzy getting it from the Law, and the Law letting loose to the awe of the crowd. It's 1 point advantage. Doc, I think the worst enemy now, it's the clock for the Four Kings.
Wow. Mayhem with a little bit of controlled chaos there. All 4 players getting the disc and then spreading out and ultimately helping each other as there was stun outs and saves. Although right now, Four Kings does have an attack. Ender working his way along the ceiling. Cruisin coming in. Cruisin working his way, dip and dive in. They're back up by 1. Will that close it out? I think it will. Four Kings take the round and the match.
Oh, snatching through the jaws of defeat. It looked like we were going to a third round, but no, instead, it's Cruz and it's in, and Ender the assist as well. Just what a mental way to end the round, but also a fundamental way with that cross-pass play, and then the little duck to put them up. That was a phenomenal but heartbreak hotel for Project Mayhem, who were just denied the chance to go another 10 minutes.
Ouch. Ouch for all the fans, because that was an awesome match. Beautiful play by both teams. Just, yeah, really, really entertaining.
Absolutely, and with that, we'll go to the score screen again, courtesy of Ignite, VR.GG. That was a very... Oh, that was so close. I thought we were there, but then once we saw that rollout and that cross-pass play, you knew something was a brewing. Either a game winner or a stellar save, but... I mean, it was all down to that last second, basically, of regulation. And, well, with that, yes, more games coming along the way. So I'm going to leave you here on the score screen and direct on over to the next match here, which was scheduled to start a few minutes ago. So I assuming we'll be okay. But next one is going to be Ignite versus Corrosion. So, again, I'll leave you here. I'll get you your points in a minute or two. And, yeah, with that, we'll be back. So stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to VRML Season 3.
Trap walk there in the far side trap, but it was a beautiful bounce. It was, the trajectory looked perfect to me from my angle, and it was another opportunity there. Snowy Blue, and that's going to be our first goal of the first round of the first game of Season 3. A minute 9 in, going to Snowy Blue here for here to kick us off. It's Season 3 for Master Tier. I am so excited to look at that. Look at that Joker is out of the tube and at midfield in no time at all, and just like that, Brad, knife through butter.
Oh no.
They just slide it right in, and they're up by 2 in 10 seconds.
Poor Froggy was there in the area, sends it to the Bowtie. Now over at Bowtie, there's Ninja Knights, just juggling it around and waiting for the defense to be baited out. Now they enable this shot, but look at the save from Stody. Stody, the hot start, not only on the offensive end, on the defense as well. There's Stody again. Stody just doing a little bit of everything, all by his lonesome. A little shot fake and whirl around and juking into the oop. It's 7 points for Tempo, and Stody is feeling hot.
Will be Cam Jam off the right shoulder. If he can find a few points, he will find the pass to Cosby, but the save yet again.
It's getting more active here for Redshift, but getting tangled up in the backfield. What a stop there by Kaznaz on the shot from Kong.
Towards the other side of the arena, but Space able to pick it up, and he's going to reset it back to the goaltender, Flynn. And so Flynn looking for the cross pass in the own zone. Looks like they're just trying to keep control of the disc here and have a controlled exit of their own zone instead of just clearing it down and chasing after it. So some great passing here from the upside down team as Flynn takes the disc and gets the disc to Space down in the right hand tunnel. He'll go for the open end shot, but it's going to hit off the geometry. That small little block there gets in the way sometimes. He's going for a rebound, he puts it in off the backboard. It's in for the first 3 points of the game.
You're expecting certain levels of greatness, of course, but Redshift, do not sleep on them, because these guys, Kaznaz just as much as anyone has game scores here. You know, they surprise.
Hi, my name is Mazi and I play for Ethereal.
Hey, my name is Single Shot. I play for Team Ethereal.
Hi, my name is C. Jason and I play for Ethereal.
Hi, my name is Jiggy and I play for Team Ethereal.
So my role in the team is, well, technically I'm the goalie, but I also do things like QB and play the back line. So I like to think of it as like I'm the big brain of the team. You know, sometimes I call the plays and I kind of guide them on offense and defense.
I like how we can have fun and be serious whenever we want to.
Are you saying we're a bunch of trollers, Jiggy?
Yep.
That's so toxic.
Welcome back to VRML 1. We are back for you with an amazing matchup. Diamond Division, High Diamond Division, Ignite versus Corrosion. I am DocEducation. With me in the casting booth is Glean, and on the cams for this one is Palidore. He's going to be hopping in between rounds to check in with you lovely people. And this is going to be an amazing matchup. Ignite, of course, was just in the Challengers Cup. Nearly fought to get into the master tier, couldn't quite make it this round, but they are hungry and they are looking to get back into the Challengers Cup for Cycle 2. Corrosion just falling outside at number 18. They were just a couple of ranks too low to make it into that Challengers Cup, and they are definitely looking to get into that Challengers Cup this next round. And so every win is huge for both of these teams right now. I'm super excited. Glean, how are you feeling?
I'm ecstatic about this game. It's going to be a great matchup between these two teams. Doc and I were looking at some statistics earlier, and Corrosion has, according to the statistics for Season 3, has 5 of the top 10 fastest jousts in the neutral zone off of that initial joust, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So they have some incredible speed, but we've seen the consistency from Ignite in their passing plays, in their scoring ability. So it's going to be a great matchup between these two.
Absolutely, as I just posted a link in the chat of the fastest joust by IgniteBot on the Echopedia. Nightbot giving me a little bit of a tisk, but I think I can skirt the edge of the boundary on that one. But yeah, Corrosion, a team that I know pretty well, played with these people. It looks like their captain, Salty Tortoise, who has the usually boost with Ghost Duck on the joust, isn't in today. ZZ Kalamata coming in off the bench. So Anubis is in goal, and Salty Tunafish throws some absolute rockets, has a lot of really interesting angles on the shot. So, and of course, Ignite bringing you on the orange team, bringing you all of those statistics, and that Echopedia bringing you a lot of the stats, a lot of the integrations that we have to show you the joust time, to show you the stats in between rounds. You'll see powered by IgniteBot. That is the Ignite crew on the orange team. So yeah, they do a lot for our community, and we always want to send a shout out to them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, we also got to shout out all the mods and everyone that does such great work for our VRML community. I mean, Palidore, you know, he does practically everything. Dimwi, Ahmad, we have Princess, you know, you have Wit, all of the mods and all of the and everybody behind the scenes that does so much work for us it's absolutely incredible. And we can't, of course, we can't forget to mention how great the production team has been this season. I mean, they've done a ton of great stuff. Go check out the YouTube channel, Echo Arena VRML. They do so much great work. Post all the videos from all the VODs, as well as some extra little stuff in there for you guys to enjoy. And definitely go check that out, because it's a lot of fun to explore.
It is truly a community effort to get these streams to you, to get all of this content to you. You see the all of the assets that you see that you're looking at right now. You know, everything that's in between, all of the videos by the content team, the interviews, the music that you hear. It's all a part of the production, and yeah, it's all a big team effort. Lots of individuals doing it, and I don't know about you, Glean, but that's one of the things that I absolutely love about this game, is that everyone's kind of trying to help everyone else out. You know, lots of people creating content about how to get better at the game, offering their time in various channels. If you're not in the VRML Discord, the Echo Games Discord, there's a lot of great tips and hints, coaching and strategy channels. You can reach out, ask for help, and you know, chances are if someone's on, they'll hop into a private with you and show you some drills. You know, it's all about passing it down, and it's really upping all the competition, and it's improving the entertainment every day in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone so willing to help in this community. Sometimes people are overwhelmed with the amount of coaches and the amount of advice that people are willing to give out to one another, and it's such a welcoming community getting into the VRML side of things. So as we are still waiting here a little bit, I think we are waiting on this fourth Ignite player, but in the meantime, we are more than welcome to continue talking with you guys. We see Tom Weto's in there, Titan. It's Tiggs, Tom Willings. How are you all doing tonight? Crazy Kid 85 as well. Yeah, we all love this community. They do such great stuff, every single one of them.
So can I step in real quick? Because I wanted to point out, Tiggs, I didn't see the other day, but I remember like 3 days ago, you pointed out my jersey I was wearing. You thought it was the old Eclipse one. So the next couple days, I've been wearing that old Eclipse jersey. And now that I'm not on camera, without the jersey, now you're here. Is that Caster's curse again? Man.
Hallie, can you turn on the face cam to give us a jersey reveal?
No, I'm not wearing the jersey now. I was wearing it the last 2 days. I was thinking, man, if Tiggs comes here, I'm going to show off his jersey because he was asking for it. And then he didn't come back until, well, the day I didn't wear it.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll get him next time, Tiggs. Don't worry.
Next time.
Salty Tortoise, the captain for Corrosion there, hopping in, saying ZZ, being ZZ Kalamata, will do well, but the joust will be way slow. I don't know, Salty. I got belief. I got belief in Ghost Duck and Anubis and Salty and ZZ. You gotta, you know, why are you bagging on your team there, buddy? No, yeah, Salty usually doing the joust with Ghost, and I mean, they are absolutely world class, as we mentioned before, having 5 out of the top 10 current fastest jousts in this cycle. So as with that, it looks like VTS King has joined in. Yeah, just playing with you. So just playing with you, Salty. No need to get too angry. But it looks like these two teams will be close to readying up now.
Yeah, and Corrosion giving us a little bit of a mosh pit, a little bit of a dance show here. Is hopefully we don't get a player drop, as they were going a little bit nuts there in the center. Having a lot of fun here is something that a lot of these teams like to do, and I mean, this game is so much fun. The community is so much fun. All the teams have fun when they're playing the game, and yeah, we all love it. As we get underway here with round 1, these teams blazing out of the tunnels, and it will be Corrosion with a headbutt first. Ghosta taking it at the ceiling, going over to Anubis on a cross, but NTS stopping the opportunity. Gets the clear back into the blue zone with a boost ready to go there, but it will be picked up here by Ghost Duck after VTS overshoots.
Ghost Duck inverting, elects for the pass, Anubis getting the disc, so absolutely not a slow joust from Corrosion there, and just like that, a very fast joust, a very fast stack moving in with Wolf swooping it up and sending in the 3.
Yeah, a nice quick pickup here from Ignite. Despite losing that initial possession, they are able to capitalize and punish off that clear, and a little bit too long of holding the disc for Corrosion's side. And now we get to see Corrosion's offense as they all come out inverted. We will see Anubis give it over here to Salty Tuna Fish. Tuna trying to go across to Ghost Duck, but clipping that top arena there, that top trap, as we will see Anubis grabbing the disc now. Anubis with the stack ready to go, gets it over to ZZ. ZZ trying to walk it up the mid. Gets the pass up, not quite finding the hands of his teammate there, but Ghost Duck is there off the bounce to pick it up. Going down to Anubis. Anubis trying to walk us in. What a stop by Duel. Denying the shot, as it will be cleared back out here. And it will be Corrosion to pick this one back up again on the offense.
Absolutely, 2 amazing saves already to save 4 points for Ignite. Although right back on it, Ghost Duck, he's going to do a little bit of styling. Oh, but he gets stunned out while he's dancing, and Wolf 23 will get to clear it out. So a few early missed opportunities there for Corrosion.
Yeah, just a couple of missed opportunities, but they got to stop on they got to get these defensive stops. What a cross play there from Ignite. Just beautiful, beautiful work. They see that the goalie has eyes on the shooter or the person controlling the disc, so they opt for that cross pass to the shoulder, and VTS just slaps it in from Wolf. Beautiful play.
Yeah. Ignite with some incredible defense, and then turning it around very quickly. So up by 5 with 7.5 minutes left. Yeah, Ghost Duck now working his way. He does make a pass to ZZ Kalamata, who looks to clear it through, but it bounces off Geo. It will redirect. Anubis picks it up. Anubis, wow, what an incredible bounce shot just to put Corrosion on the board for the first time.
Yeah, great little icebreaker there for Corrosion, being able to put some points on the board. Not quite held as scoreless as long as we've seen some other times in other games. And yeah, great start here for them, as we will see Wolf now picking up the disc for Ignite. Ignite going across to the Pac-Man to where NTS is waiting. NTS able to walk this up. He's not really under any pressure. We can see that corrosion stack in the middle, trying to get to the disc, not quite able to, as the disc bounces loose now off that a bit of a missed pass. Wolf here to pick it up, going back to the Pac-Man to duel, trying to go across, but a great grab there from Anubis. Anubis trying to get this one cleared out, but NTS on that back line ready and waiting as he picks this one up, goes across the duel, and duel puts it in for a 2.
Wow. Yeah, really great sharking by NTS Franz on the back line, just kind of hanging out there, looking for that clear, jumping in, swooping up, passing it right into Duel, who pops it in to bring Ignite back up by 5. But Glean, both of these teams are absolutely flying right now, and it's really cool to see. Just the speed of this game is incredible right now.
Yeah, these are two very fast offenses. Already we have 7-2, and we're not even halfway through this game. Could lead to a pretty high-scoring match, especially as things start to pick up and momentum starts to shift. Wolf now taking the disc off that missed pass, going for the reset to Duel. Ghost now going up top, dancing around a little bit, trying to find his teammate down on the floor, finds Anubis, trying to go back to Ghost Duck, but a bit of a missed pass. It will go into the hands of NTS. NTS, a light clear here, just trying to get it out of the zone. It will fall all the way back into the blue zone where Corrosion is there to pick it up off the stack. But what a grab there from BTS, and just dings the 3, unfortunately. It will be picked up here by ZZ, and he self-goals it on the potential reset. Oh no.
Oh, rough. ZZ trying to make a reset, send it back, just missed his teammate's hand and sent it into the goal. So with that is 3 more points for Ignite. They are up by 8. Corrosion absolutely not going to be phased by that. They can score 8 points in a couple of minutes, no problem. Ghost Duck looking to work his way along the cloud, almost getting stunned out, but making some beautiful moves there. Salty Tuna Fish looking to make a pass. It will bounce off Geo, but on the back line is Anubis, picks it up and dumps it back in on the left side. It'll be Ghost Duck working along the wall. Ghost Duck doing a little bit of dancing, doing a little bit of styling, has to pass back to Anubis, but they've moved it forward with that. Wolf stunning out, Ghost Duck stunning back out, stealing the disc with a whirling dervish there along the block. Wow, moving to the shield, moving to through the shield, moving to the other side, sending it in. Ghost Duck, one man. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, just a whirlwind of movement going back and forth, around and around he goes, putting on the spin cycle to try and put in that goal. Ghost really trying to take the initiative here to score some points for his team, as the passes weren't quite connecting, but now we get to see Ignite come out here again as Wolf gets the pass off to Franz here on the side. The second stack from Ignite, able to pick, or sorry, not Ignite, Corrosion able to pick that one up, but the clear just falling back into the hands, and a little bit of ping pong going on between these two teams. Long shot, not quite on, but it will be picked up here by Anubis. Anubis able to walk this one in and slam it in for a 2.
So just like that, 4 points on the board for Corrosion in very short order. They're now only down by 4 as we get the clock coming in. There will still be 3.5 minutes left. So yeah, this is Diamond tier, and Ghost Duck, that first set of juke moves didn't quite work out on Ignite. The second one does. I don't know if I might recommend trying that too often with the Ignite defense, but it did work out there. Salty Tuna Fish picking the disc up and looking to recover for Corrosion, making some sideways moves, buying time. That pass won't quite connect. It'll be picked immediately up by VTS King. He's not going to miss an open goal like that. Up by 7 again.
Yeah, I mean, VTS just capitalizing and punishing that lack of goalie there in the Corrosion defense. Able to put in a nice 3, and now they're back up by 7 here with about 3 minutes left, as we will get a pause, potentially for a tech issue or just a reset. We're not quite sure, but we will get back to the game here momentarily, as we do say hi to all of Twitch chat, you know. Say hi to them again. Thunder, we see you guys in there. Randy, Tom, I think I shouted you guys out as well. But it's good to see all of you. Glad you could all join us for this game.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. 90 plus folks right now. It looks like Ignite folks discussing whether or not Ignite is running a sub. They've been playing together for a really long time, and so yeah, the concept of a sub maybe not quite the same as for other teams that are a little bit less experienced, or yeah, don't always play folks. So yeah, VTS obviously a top tier player, as is everyone on Ignite. Looks like one player for Ignite is dropped right now, so maybe they're having connection issues, ping issues, not quite sure, but expect them to pop back in pretty quick there. So yeah, SirDimwi saying Ignite's roster is more reliable than the Stars. They have been remarkably consistent for a long time in VRML.
Yeah, and I mean, Ignite, such a consistent team, and something that I don't think often gets talked about is the fact that they're a very solid, very consistent team, almost always top 5 diamond, without anybody being a super standout star. I mean, we hear big names like Game, you hear names like Jaywalker, Saluna, Ender, people who can hit those long range threes and make some incredible offensive and sometimes defensive plays, but Ignite doesn't necessarily get that level of credibility, but still their teamwork and their communication puts them through together, and they're able to play so well. As VTS gives kisses out to his adoring fans there in the stream, making sure that everyone gets a little bit of his love.
Yeah, absolutely. Ignite, I mean, showing it in this game, scoring 13 points, and I think there have only been one. Well, there was the self-goal 3 from ZZ, but I think there's only been one other long 3. Everything else coming in the form of really beautiful passing and communication. So, yeah, with that, I guess Palidore, you got anything you wanna hop in on and chat with the folks?
Oh, sure. Yeah. So this timeout, with this timeout, I do want to actually make a note. Actually, I might not commit to that, but I know we had there is no team versus forecast coming up in the next few minutes. I know Dimwi was in the chat, so maybe he can give me a status on that. With that said, though, shout out Quentin24, by the way, because I saw that in the chat, saying won their first VR Master League game here this week, apparently, and congrats, that's awesome. Glad to have, of course, everyone tuning in and joining VRML. We've been growing in teams every single week, pretty much, and every season, for sure. And SirDimwi, check Caster's channel pings. In any case, see Far's in there. A shout out. Talk about that Ignite roster, and you guys were mentioning it. I equate basically Ignite is one of the longest standing rosters left, like from 2017, 2018, those days. Similarly, I kind of make the comparison sometimes in Europe with Smash Dash. In a sense, now Smash Dash's roster has changed a bit more compared to Ignite. Ignite's been solid in that roster forever, pretty much. But Smash Dash captained there by Sendo Target, and very similar in the sense that they were there from, I mean, basically day one, month one. And these are longtime players, and every single season, these teams have been at the top or near the top of these divisions in VRML. For Ignite, they've been floating kind of in between Master and Diamond season to season, and that's not, I mean, that's just a testament to, again, the fact that they are solid. They are a team who has been there, done that, and they've sustained that. We're talking in a league of 300 plus players, or 300 plus teams, that is to say. To be in the top, 10 to 20, that's an immense achievement in itself. That said, we've got the timeout done now, so that's an achievement in itself as well. Back to DocEducation and Glean.
As we come back in here, it'll be Corrosion on their rollout. They're down by 7, 3 minutes left, still plenty of time. Anubis dancing along the ceiling. It's his floor, and Salty Tuna Fish, because they are inverted, of course. They've got a little 2-person game going as Tuna Fish clears it through. It'll bounce off Geo. It'll be picked up by VTS King, who looks to pass back to Duel, and so they'll look to control the disc here.
Yeah, good passing here from Ignite. Wolf getting the clear down as now stacks are underway. Will be VTS picking this one up. VTS looking for the reset back to Wolf, taking their time. They have the points advantage, so they can afford to take this opportunity to breathe and set up a good play here as NTS takes that bounce shot and puts it in.
And that's an example there of what you're talking about. Just really beautiful, controlled offense, end to end from Ignite, getting the disc all the way on their side of the goal, passing 3 or 4 times on their side to get through mid, passing another 2 or 3 times in the offensive side to get an easy finish. Yeah, just beautiful, beautiful examples from Ignite.
All right, Corrosion now coming out of the tunnels. We see Salty Tunafish now taking this one. Salty trying to go across, not quite able to find the teammate, but a great steal by Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck walking it in, but Duel with the stop from close range shuts it down, as it will be now Anubis picking this one up off the clear, going down to Tunafish. Tuna dancing around, trying to find a teammate, not quite able to, as it bounces down. It will be VTS slapping this one out into the tunnel, able to get it through the mid, as now stacks are coming in. Just bouncing close to the goal. A pick up by Wolf, almost gets the shot in, but off the ding ring. Ghost Duck now taking this one, trying to get it clear, not quite able to, but ZZ is right there to pick it up and put it back through.
Wow. Duel with another save. I only see 2 on the stat board, but I remember at least 3. As Salty Tunafish comes in, they're looking to pass it. Okay, they decide to pass back to Ghost Duck and reset, but I think at least 6 points have been saved with some incredible defense from Ignite. So that's Anubis with a smooth move there. Pass to Duck. Duck back to Anubis. Anubis, he's not going to be denied again.
Yeah, certainly not, as I believe this will be wrapping, or not. It won't quite wrap up this first round. I lost a little bit of the time there, as we will have about 20 seconds left. But yeah, a good play to try and get some momentum here for Corrosion to try and take back this round 2 potentially, as now the disc bouncing a little bit loose. Anubis now taking the disc, not quite online with the shot. It will be slapped out here by Wolf, but grabbed once again, but a headbutt comes out. The disc just exchanging hands so fast, can't quite keep track, and Duel now clearing it out for the finish of this round 1.
Very exciting match, or round rather, from both of these teams. Palidore, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing, well, the score screen here in just a second. My apologies, get that up for you guys there. I don't get to say this often, but we bring you the Ignite stats courtesy of Ignite this time around. So obviously you see their logo there in the match statistics. Well, of course, they're responsible for the stat pulling and making it look all nice and snazzy for us. So never a more pertinent time to mention that, as we do have Ignite here on stream, of course. And shout out Franz, who is currently in the game, but I was saying earlier on, a lot of stellar updates in this last week alone to both Echo. Or the caster's desk for Echo, which you guys don't see, but we see. And then IgniteBot with some Atlas integrations that were super nice. So just gotta shout that out, because it's really some nice added polish that makes casters' lives easier. And it helps us bring you guys on the stream end of things, these games. I want to shout out as well Quentin, if I misspoke, my bad on calling out the first win. You did say first win, didn't you? But your record is 11-4. Was I being trolled? Is this a thing again? Because I'm starting to get some PTSD after this week. Too many people telling me the wrong things, and then I think that I said the wrong thing, but it was actually the other person, and it's all a mess. Anyways, I hope this was a worthwhile sideline cast. We're going to round 2 now. Back to you guys.
It's always worthwhile when we have you talking now with your Valley, as now we are going to round 2. We've seen a fast stack here from both teams so far, but will be Corrosion winning this one again as they go over to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck going down to Salty Tunafish. Salty, what a grab by VTS. Able to clear it back out. Stacks are now underway. A bit of leeching from both teams, as it now will be VTS picking this one up, dancing around a little, takes the shot. What a save there from Anubis, denying the potential 3-pointer, tries to get it cleared back out. Not quite able to, but Salty able to pick this one up. Goes down to ZZ. ZZ taking the 3, not quite online as well. Some quick plays here for some 3-pointers, but both teams not quite online as the clear goes through back into the blue bubble.
Clears into the blue bubble, and yeah, like you say, it's kind of a game of Corrosion making some moves, and then although right there, Franz making his move, taking 2 people on, stunning out, getting the disc, and sending in a 3, so Ignite right back up by 3.
Yeah, a bit of a reflection of round 1, where Ignite able to score quickly and put in that 3 in the first minute here, as Anubis now taking the disc, going down to Ghost. Ghost Duck going across back over to Salty Tunafish. Salty going down, trying for a bounce pass, not quite able to find it, as the disc now bounces into the hands of Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck doing a little bit of dancing bit on the dance floor here. A great read there by Franz to cut off the pass. Now clears it back into the blue zone, and it will be Ignite to pick this one up. It looks like, yes, VTS will get it. VTS taking the shot. A great save from Anubis to deny it, but disc not quite out of the zone yet.
Disc is not out of the zone, and stunned out. Duel is doing a little bit of work, but picking it right up, and the stack is there. Salty Tuna Fish moving the fastest, but hits Geo. Oh, turns out to be good, but no, that's not good. Off the backboard, ZZ Kalamata picks it back up and pass it up to Ghost Duck on the back line. Anubis working his way along the left side. Salty Tuna Fish is on the floor. ZZ's got an option, but can't quite get it. Ghost Duck will have to make some moves under pressure by Wolf 23. Passes over to Salty Tuna Fish. She does a little bit of styling, but stolen. NTS Franz clears it through.
Yeah, Ignite being able to grab these steals off of these jukes that Corrosion is trying for. A great read there in the midfield, able to grab that disc was Ignite, as now NTS handles it. NTS going back to Wolf, and here is their consistent passing play that we've seen from Ignite, as great stun there will give Ignite another shot, and now they're up by 5.
Beautiful passing there. Yeah, I think it was Franz working his way, decided to make that back pass to Wolf 23. That gave a little bit of a better angle. Wolf saw VTS on the ceiling there, and VTS ended up getting a 6-meter shot. So just what you were talking about, Glean. Ignite really doing some beautiful passing and making their shots easy on them.
Yeah, Ignite with some great chemistry, able to do just knowing how to read each other's minds, and with great communication, able to capitalize on those. As now Ghost Duck trying to walk this one in, but that fast stack from Ignite, able to shut him down, and with the stun. The clear not quite out as they were trying to dribble, and Salty with an 18 per second 3 drills it.
Salty Tuna Fish, one of the quickest, fastest shots in the game that I've seen. Had no hesitation there, got the steal and just sent it right in. So just like that, Corrosion back within 2.
Yeah, as we will say, Ignite come back out here. Wolf trying to go down to his teammate NTS able to grab that one. Corrosion stack trying to get back, as NTS now has some time, just trying to walk it up. Is able to get the cross pass over to Wolf. Wolf taking his time, trying to set up this bubble offense, really trying to getting that defense to bite, as now the disc not quite finding his teammate. It will be Wolf to pick it up once again, going up to NTS. NTS gets stunned out and loses the disc, the headbutt coming out, trying to get it clear, but it will be Duel to pick this one up, and Duel going back across, but not quite able to find Wolf. Wolf slapping it up to NTS. NTS dancing goes back to Wolf, and now they can reset their bubble offense up again.
They're resetting indeed, taking it a little bit slowly right now as Wolf, although it's a slow, fast. Right there, Anubis jumping out a goal with some incredible stun. What a save. Really beautiful execution there. And the disc is high on the sky. It's Ghost Duck coming in, flying down in, and putting it in to tie the game.
Yeah, and now we're in a tie game with about half the game left to go. We're not quite sure which way this game could end up. I mean, we saw Ignite start to pull away a little bit here in the first round when we got to about halfway in the match, but Corrosion with a blazingly fast stack attacking that QB, not quite able to stun them out or get the interception, but now Salty gets the interception here, tries for a long shot, not quite able to get it, but with the flat bounce, Anubis puts it in.
So right now, it's the stack pressure from Corrosion that is a little bit in the face of Ignite. 4 very fast points to give Corrosion their first lead of the match, I believe. And they're up by 2 right now with about half of this round to go.
Yeah, now Duel handling the disc off that initial pass. It will be NTS now. NTS going down to VTS. VTS now taking a little bit of a dance, goes for a reset. Unfortunately out of the hands of Wolf, but Wolf able to recollect off the bounce, goes up top to where BTS is waiting, and he takes the 2.
That was nasty. Wow. what a pass off the ceiling. Beautiful bounce to VTS, who was just hanging out on the shoulder. Easy move from VTS straight toward the goal, and at 5 meters away through 17 meters a second in. That's some beautiful execution right there to tie the game back up.
Yeah, Corrosion now taking the disc. Ghost Duck ducking one defender. Tries for a reset here to Anubis and does get it to him successfully. Goes back to Ghost Duck. Ghost Duck now going down center, but that Ignite stack able to pick it off in the midfield. And now they get the clear through into the blue zone. Disc loose. Ghost Duck able to stun that Ignite player that was looking for the disc. And now he's ducking another defender, and he tries to get it through, does get it over to Salty, and Salty clearing it back in. Takes a bit of an awkward bounce off that double diamond, and there's that Ignite stack again in the midfield, making those interceptions, making those steals.
Absolutely incredible stacking chemistry and precision there on that Ignite stack. Just doing it again. It was Corrosion getting to the disc first, but it was VTS King in a stack coming in, stealing it and putting it in to bring Ignite back up by 2.
Yeah, sometimes it's not the best to be the first one to the disc, as occasionally things like that will happen where you'll get stunned out, even if you get to the disc first. So a great play there from Ignite, as we will see another timeout come out here. As we're not quite sure what's going on, but hopefully everything is okay between these two teams. As we send it back over to Palidore. Oh, sorry, the timeout now done. I stand corrected, as we now get launching back out here.
Yeah, and it looks like Ghost Duck is still stuck in the lobby, so Corrosion, wow, a little bit of discombobulation there as they realized they didn't have another technical timeout and they had to continue, weren't quite ready for that rollout, and immediately gave up a 3. So it looks like Ghost Duck may be back, but whatever the case, Corrosion really needs to bite down right now. It's a tough spot to be in. Only down by 5 though, with 2 minutes left. They do have plenty of time. They just got to get back in the game, not get shaken by this technical glitch that they've experienced here.
Yeah, a couple in midfield interceptions does eventually find the hands of Ignite as they're trying to get their offense set up here. NTS just moving along the floor, not quite under pressure, but now he gets the cross pass to Wolf. Wolf now opting for the reset as they try and get offense and try and pull that defense out of the bubble. They are able to do so successfully, as that one player from Corrosion does bite, as going back to Duel, and Duel trying to get it back up, but not quite able to, as the disc now gets cleared out into the orange zone. Stacks are underway. It will be Ghost Duck picking this one up, taking the 3, and he puts it in.
Just like that, Corrosion back in the game, down by 2. There's going to be a little bit over a minute left. This is what I'm talking about, Echo fans. If you're not having a good time watching this game, then you're wrong, as Dimwi says. You're just wrong. This is a lot of fun. Here we go. Ignite coming out of the stacks. They're in their offensive set. They just have to kill a little bit of time. If Ignite can score any kind of goal, a 2 or a 3, it may be the icing on the cake. VTS King and NTS in a triangle with Wolf. They have one player downfield. It's Duel. They're making some nice little moves there. That bounce will take a favorable bounce. VTS King picks it up, sends it in for 3, and that might just be the icing on the cake. If not, it's going to be very close for Corrosion.
Yeah, VTS with a sweet 3, as we have about 20 seconds left here. I believe we are out of mathematical time, as Anubis now taking the disc, trying to get something going, but a midfield interception here from VTS. VTS sending it back up, down into the bubble. Almost had that bounce towards the goal, but not quite, as we will see Ignite take this game into. Wolf now taking the disc, going across the VTS for some last chance points as they put it in. Ignite takes round 2, 17-10.
Wow. Great show by both teams. I really wish we were going to a round 3. I'd love to see a rematch between these two teams. That was super exciting, and even up until the very end, I know it looks like they did win by 7, but 5 of those points coming, on the strength of, actually 8 of those points coming on the strength of a 3 on that little botch tech timeout, and another 3 off a quick turnaround, and then that last 2 where it was a little bit of a defeated team there. So yeah, 8 points there coming in the last minute to to steal the show for Ignite. But with that, Palidore, what are your thoughts? And yeah, what are you thinking, feeling, doing?
Well, I wish I could stay long because we do have the next game about 15 minutes delayed, so we are going to start actually getting into that match as we speak. But that said, I will attempt to multitask as I get the links for you guys in the chat. With that, who was it? Titan1661 mentioned the Ignite chemistry. It was on point tonight. Okay, their stacks actually seem faster than ever, and you saw on a few of those chains. Towards the end we had one from Franz, which was amazing on the clear soft play to the stack to boost into a 3-point shot. We saw some from VTS where he was going for threes and he had duel in the goal stunning. It seemed like Ignite's chemistry was just on another level tonight, even from what you expect. They were just faster and passing and connecting on just about everything. On this side there of Corrosion, want to shout out, there's actually several shoutouts I want to do, but since we're already starting this next match soon, I will shout out Anubis, who's been continuing to impress me just on the back line as I watch the defense and the smart plays coming in from Anubis, not just inside the goal, but just all around the bubble and in the midfield. That said, I'm already in this match with Tint, and we're about to go into it next, so stay tuned. There is no team versus Foresight right around the corner.
And welcome back, everybody. Yes, I have returned in SirDimwi here to bring you There Is No Team versus Foresight with Palidore on the camera still, and Glean still here off of that last ridiculous game between Ignite and Corrosion. Glean, I know that last one it's going to be kind of hard to follow it up, but this one here might be pretty good. I see some recognizable faces and maybe some less recognizable faces, but certainly recognizable people.
Yeah, absolutely. That game being so close and so intense, and now we're getting into another Diamond Tier team, a Diamond Tier match here with these two teams. Of course, Foresight now being led here by Phenom with Lord, Zip, and Pip UI, and there is no team with a lot of our favorite Rad developers, with Rad Nathan P, Shady, who is Rad David, and White Dragon here, as well as Guygasm there.
Palidore reacting to that, but also I got to shout out Zip. I was on back in ESL Season 3, me, him, and White Fox, as well as Dragon King, fought every week to not be last place. So I got to give a shout out to Zip. He did he had a kid during the season, and then took some time off from the game, but he's back. He's here with Pip UI, Lord, and Phenom. And yeah, they're going to be taking on, as you said, Glean, developers here. And Shady, of course, is a name that used to be, as I recently learned, top secret.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was what that was supposed to be.
No, not currently top secret. Like back in the day, like he used way back.
Gotcha.
It used to be top secret who Shady was.
Ah, I see. One of the great mysteries of Echo Arena until recently.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. Well,
just
it
like
was
Mooney's voice.
just like much like Mooney's voice, and I've heard some interesting theories lately about who that is. But anyways, yeah. So we are actually, have we pinged the teams to let them know they can start? I didn't actually check. We have, so we should get started here any moment. As I do believe, I'm gonna double check, but I do believe this is our last game on the evening. As Palidore, if you want to correct me on that, but I do believe that's the case. Well, at least in North America,
I would never correct you. No, it's yeah, our last one for an X amount of time, but I imagine there'll be more coming perhaps later on, like later on for OCE.
Perhaps. Mayhaps. Myhaps.
This is a
That's
big
what I'm talking
this is a
about.
big mishap.
You know what? I don't like your attitude.
Perhaps it's a mishap.
Is it just me, or do I sound like I'm inside of a tin box? Is it just me?
I mean, are you inside of a tin box? Wait, are you inside of a tint box?
No.
Unfortunate.
Maybe so. Maybe so. But it does look like somebody from Foresight has dropped out, so maybe some connection issues. Thank you, Lit, for answering my question earnestly. As my team did not want to. I'm giving you guys side eyes right now, and you just can't see it. Crazy Kid saying her team is the only team playing tonight. What time? What time is that game? In Freedom Zone.
Freedom hours.
Freedom hours.
I just want to point out here, I believe Shady is trying to put this through the backboard, which I believe is a reportable offense. So someone send a report to Rad about Rad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He's just knocking the door on the on the
hold on.
tunnel there.
Is this a sign?
Hello.
Is this a sign? Is this Dave saying that, hey Pally, there's a door here. There's a Pally door here. This is where it went after all these years. My hopes got up. Probably not though.
8:30 p.m. Isn't that like 7 a.m. for me? No, that can't be right. I think it's like 5. 10, I think is like, I don't even know. It's like 8 a.m. Right?
8 a.m.
Somebody do some math.
8 a.m. What was it? Yesterday, as you say, don't we? Always confusing.
10 hours ago yesterday. Or 8 hours ago yesterday. Tomorrow. 8 hours ago tomorrow. Not yesterday, tomorrow. 8 hours ago tomorrow.
Glean, do you have any idea what he's talking about?
It makes perfect sense. See, it makes perfect sense. You got to think of it. It's not a properly structured sentence, but it's it's not a properly structured idea, but it's a train of thought. It's a train of thought. That's how that works.
Joker train of thought.
Now that would be interesting.
I don't even know what to say to that. I have nothing in response.
There's very little ways to respond to that, but
You know what? Now's a good time. If you haven't, of course, the moment. If you haven't, go subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're going to start here in round 1 between There Is a Team and Foresight. And the countdown has begun. Teams are in the tubes. We're going to get started here in round 1. I'm repeating myself now. Glean, tell the people what's going on.
All right, both teams coming right out of the tunnel. It will be Tints winning this initial joust, getting the slap into the bubble, as it will be picked up here by Shady. Shady going up top, not quite able to find the hands of his teammate, and now cleared out by Lord. Lord finding that midfield clear. The stacks are underway for both teams. It will be a shot coming out here, not quite able to find it, as the save and the headbutt, I believe it was, coming out from Tints, and now just slapping it back out into that far side trap.
Going to be picked up there by Guygasm. Guy with it. There's a couple of blue players around, but they don't touch. It's going for the ceiling shot. Actually, they also have the chain going in. So it's kind of a half a shot, half dump there. And Lord is going to send this one back into the tent zone where Shady will touch it, but stolen. Shot there and then stolen back. White Dragon going to get this one cleared out. Well, almost cleared out into the tube. Lord now trying to send that one away, but White Dragon with another steal. White Dragon sending this one in. It might be on anyways, and it is. 37 meters out. White Dragon gets the first goal of round 1. 1 minute and 1 second in.
What a way to start with a half court from White Dragon. Taking the slow, reliable shot, making sure it goes in as they had the stack ready to go in case it missed or in case another stack from Foresight came in. But now Foresight on the offense with a chance to respond. Lord now taking the disc off that initial pass. It will go down to Zip. Zip going across on this fast play into the bubble, but a good grab there from Guygasm will make sure that the disc gets back into the blue bubble. With stacks underway, White Dragon now taking the disc, but a headbutt. Once again, Zip denying a possible grab there inside the bubble. As now the disc bouncing towards the top, it will be picked up here by Foresight, I believe. Yes, Phenom gets to the disc, tries to clear it out, but unfortunately just bouncing back into his own zone. But now that pass to Phenom going through, goes up top, not quite able to find the shot, but a flat bounce will find the hands of his teammate Lord. Lord going down for another pass, not quite able to find it. White Dragon there to pick it up, try and get it clear.
Phenom picking that one back up, sending it in far side there. And it will be Zip with it. Zip, though, going to get stunned out. You know, one thing I do remember playing with Zip, he had a unique ability to, he could steal the disc like no one else I had played with at mid. He was constantly, oh, my, what an opportunity. Phenom, though, going to ding it off the inside of the post, and White Dragon going to clear that one out. Also, crazy hit. That is, 4:30 a.m. That's pushing it. We'll see. As Lord sending this one down to Zip, and he will hit that one for the 2. 5 meters out. Foresight is on the board, but still down by 1, but only 3 minutes off the clock. Also, Titan, turn on low latency mode because you were yelling about a save when they were coming out after the last goal. So, so turn on low latency mode.
Yeah, certainly. And now Tint here with the disc going over to Rad. Nathan. Nathan now taking the disc, and I believe it was a clear, not quite able to go through as Lord now takes this one. But White Dragon on that back line able to pick it up. A stack here from Foresight, though, able to slap that clear back into the blue bubble. They have a stack ready to go. Phenom takes the shot and he puts it in for 2.
Oh, Titan. Shade for Shady, maybe. No. But Phenom getting that one in. Yeah, for the 2. They're going to take a 1-point lead here, Foresight is, in this first round. Still 6 minutes to go. Still more rounds to go. We are nowhere near done in this one, as Tent will come out and handle this one on the joust advantage. White Dragon going to send that one up to Guygasm. Guy going to send this one all the way down. Is going to hit, I believe that's Nathan. Though Nathan not able to handle it. It's up on the ceiling, and Lord will pick that one up. And now Guygasm with it once again. I just now realized I turned down my you can hear my breathings there because I turned down that limiter there. As White Dragon sending this one in to Rad. Nathan to Guy to Shady, otherwise known as David, and they will get another 2 on the board, up by 1 now.
What?
Yeah, great play there for a dunk, and unfortunately, Dimwi, I think we missed another Rocket League reference as we did last night with that flip reset, and now we Titan saying we missed a Rocket League reference with the what a save. So.
Oh no!
We're
get
very
it.
unlucky.
I get that one. No, yeah, because it's one of. It's one of those. Oh, another shot there. That one not on. There it is. Guygasm, 3rd time's a charm. Gonna put it in. They're up by 3. And no, that's one of those. And I know in Rocket League you have like predefined things you can say in chat. And so if someone misses a save, you'll see what a save spammed in chat. I am aware of that one.
Cosmic calling us out. That's the 3rd time I've seen casters whoosh the Rocket League references. We're trying our best here, guys. We love Rocket.
Echo Arena is my game.
Yeah.
Echo Arena. If it's not an Echo Arena reference and it's not a 90s, 2000s music reference, I don't understand it. Phenom. Ooh, opportunity. Get stuff there by White Dragon.
Yeah, great job with the defense here from Tins. Tins trying to get it through. They are able to get that stack ready to go. Going up top to where Nathan's waiting. Nathan taking a shot. Puts it in for 2. They're up by 6.
Yeah, there isn't a team starting to push. The issue here, Still plenty of time for Foresight to come back, and I mean, their name is Foresight, so they should have the Foresight. I don't know where I was going with that at all. You know, it popped into my head. I was like, I'm gonna make it a thing, and then there was no thing there.
That was Force, right?
Just like there was no team.
Palidore, what'd you say? I didn't catch that.
I said that was Force, right?
Forced. Yes.
No.
Is that a joke? Is that over my head?
Are we missing something?
I feel like
again.
The Foresight pun was on site for that goal. I shouldn't attempt. My bad. You know, because you forced the pun. You said my Foresight pun. I said I was forced, right? And it was supposed to be a big laugh. Everyone goes haha in the chat. They clipped that, but now it's just gonna be an awkward clip. I'm gonna go back to the cams.
That's what you get for not knowing your place, camera boy.
Hey, don't make me mute you again.
Sorry.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Now
Pally with the threads.
Tints in possession. Sending us, gonna check this one in. It was looking for Shady, but that one a little off the mark. Lord now trying to track it down. It will be Shady. Shady now sending him across for Nathan, but Pip with a good read. They're gonna get this one cleared out. Phantom sending it down. You got Zip coming in. Zip has an opportunity. Ooh, ding off the post and then off of the head of Gygasm. But not picked up by Phantom. Phantom trying to set up Zip, but Zip was moving the other direction. A little miscommunication there as Guy will handle that one. Looking to send it out. Going to send it to that far side trap where it will be picked up by Pip UI or Pipui. And Phantom now with it on the floor there. Phantom setting out across the Lord. Lord down to Zip. Zip looking for Phantom, but just a little too far ahead. Now back to the near side wall. Another race for it here will be in the hands of Lord. Another opportunity here for Foresight.
Yeah, now they're taking a little bit more time, going for that reset, opting for some better passing plays. As they do try and get the pass down, they do find the hands of Lord, but Lord just the post. The post has an unusual amount of saves. We don't know how it does it, but it's incredible. As now the disc bouncing to lose, it's now picked up by White Dragon and cleared back into the blue bubble.
We know why there are so many dings in games, because it's magnetic. Like, that's just, you know, it's magnetic.
It's just fact at this point.
Well, yeah, we all know that. Like, it's a matter of fact. Don't question it. Don't test it. It's true. As Guy with an opportunity here, open lane, sends in the shot, goes a bit wide. Flat bounce, though, that White Dragon will handle cleanly, sending it in for the 3. They're back up by 7 with just a minute and a half, about a minute and a half before, I can't talk. Why can I not finish my sentences?
It's all right, Dimwi. It's okay. I actually think White Dragon purposely held his arm back when he took that shot to make sure it was a 3. An impressive shot from him as now Lord handling the disc.
Discipline.
Yes, discipline. As now Pip UI taking the disc, trying to get it down into the blue zone, just missing that 3 barely off the top again, that magnetic post. What a pass to Phanom from Zip. Oh my, beautiful bounce.
Seriously. Hold on. I gotta watch this replay, which is gonna be a little bit behind. Oh, and we hit the wrong replay there. Not obviously that's just OBS doing its thing, but darn. Because I don't understand the bounce I just witnessed whatsoever. Somebody clip that and send it to me, because I want to see that, because that bounce looked was that a good bounce? Anyways, doesn't matter. Lord to Zip. They are back in possession now. Foresight is, although 5-point difference. They have to score literally right now. Like literally right now. That had to go in. And we are beyond mathematical time. Round 1 is going to go to there's a team that we're waiting on that final score. As this one will be sent in Lord to Pip. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, as they're looking for some last chance points here, Foresight is, but they aren't quite able to capitalize. As now Pip UI taking this one, trying for one last pass over to Phanom. Phanom taking the shot, not quite in time, as we will end round 1 with the win going to there is no team.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm expecting a very different round 2, and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna be a little brutally honest right now, but I think Foresight were their own worst enemies in that one, because there were a lot of really good opportunities that hit the post or just went a little bit wide, and that's the kind of thing, you know, when you're having a round like that where things just aren't going right, you take this moment, this minute you have here. Honestly, if I was Foresight, I'd take that time out just to get that little extra time to breathe, get your head back in the game, because you know, these are players that can hit those shots, and sometimes things just don't quite work out. And you need to just take a moment and, you know, get your head back in the game and get your headspace calm and relaxed. New round, new me. You know what I mean? Jelly bean.
No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Pally, I think you got both chat and Dimwi high on these rhymes and these puns. I see a lot of the chat coming in, chiming in.
My mother used to say when I was growing up, she'd say, "You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Is this that goal?" No, that's a different one.
My grandma said that all the time too. Fun note. But anyway,
there we go. Is my mom your grandma? Are you my nephew?
Who knows? As we now get underway, we're here with round 2. Zip taking the disc, going down. Phenom. Looking for up top to where Lord is, or sorry, to where Lord is, and Zip taking that shot and puts it in for 2.
There it is. Nice shot from Zip. Steep angle, gets it by the goalie. That's something they needed there. That was that goal they were searching for in those final 30 seconds. They weren't able to capitalize on. And that's good for Foresight here. It's going to push the momentum in their favor as Tint is going to come out with this joust advantage. Going to be handled by Guy here. Excuse me, White Dragon. No, they're going to dribble for this one. Different setup. They're pushing for a quick response. It's in the hands of Shady. Shady bringing it in. And he's going to hit it for the 2. A 10-second answer.
Yeah, great play and great work there from Tint to just try and take back some of the momentum that Foresight got on that initial joust. And yeah, if you guys can clip that, make sure to clip Pally and Dimwi confirming that they are in fact long lost family. We get a quick family tree conversion here. Confirmation here as Lord now gets an interception coming out here from there is no team, and now Shady trying to walk this one in. He's got an opportunity, not quite able to find it. As now a back fling here will just be out of the hands of White Dragon. White Dragon now able to take this one up on top of that popcorn and reset the offense.
So now White Dragon here, near side wall. Also want to point out Shady on that last drive, the way he hit the brakes and tried to kind of just move to the side because he realized as he has shot there, it's going to go wide. He realized as he broke into the bubble there that he had nowhere to go. There was nowhere to go, and it was a little too late to try to turn around. Phenom, big steal there, gets the one-on-one, hits the anchor shot. Was that an anchor shot? Was that anchored?
That was an anchor 3 from the shoulder, I think.
I don't think it was anchor. I think he was just shooting as he was climbing over the block. I don't think it was a proper anchor.
Really? I'm checking the replay right now.
I mean, it looks, it's a similar like movement, but I don't think it's a proper anchor. I think he was just moving. I think he was just crawling over. So Phenom, he'll let me know. He'll send me a DM. Wow. Shady answers. Their first answer 10 seconds. Their second answer 11 seconds. There is a team is not letting Foresight get an inch right now.
Yeah, as soon as Foresight scores, they get an instant response, making sure that they stay in this game and that Foresight doesn't carry too much momentum with them. As now, again, Phenom handles the disc for Foresight. Going down to Pip UI. Pip going across. Does find the hands of Lord. Lord going back. Good passing plays here. Good patience shown by Foresight. As the pass not quite online, White Dragon now picking this one up, going across. There's an open net for a possible 3, going for the bounce. Not quite able to find it. As Pip now taking this one, tries to clear it out, bounces into that top trap. It will be picked up here by Shady. Shady getting stunned out. Now the clear able to bounce through into the mid, but a quick slap there from There Is No Team will put it back into the blue zone, but quickly recollected by Zip.
Zip with it, far side, giving a boost. Him and Phenom both boosting in. Zip going to get... well, he's in the area, but he couldn't quite get there. He does get stunned out by one of those many orange players he was draped by, that were draped around him, rather. As this one, White Dragon trying to get a hand on it, can't. It will be... that is Nathan slapping it back towards mid. Nathan not able to get a grab on it, although does there is going to send it forwarded in, right back at the hands of Foresight here. Zip with it now. Zip 182. If you're curious, that is related to the band. That number there. He is a longtime fan. Pip UI opportunity gets stunned out, but now picked up by Lord. That's an anchor shot for sure. There for the 3. They're up by 3, 8-5.
Yeah, great play there by Foresight, getting a 3, and this game certainly with about half the game left to go. Tint, I'm excited to see if they come out with a fast response here, as they have shown in these first 2 times, but actually taking a little bit more time here, trying to get some good passing going, as now the slap comes through into the tunnel, and it will be picked up here by a member of Tint, I believe. Yes, they will get it. Shady now taking this one. Shady just walking in and he puts it in, as the goalie was going to be stunned out by that extra offender.
Yeah, Nathan P right in the goalie's face there. Yeah, not a whole lot goalie can do in that situation. Just hold the shield to the last possible moment, which is exactly what he did. And you saw Shady put it in, right bottom pocket and slam dunk. With the you get a grab on those, there's a chance they're gonna go in nonetheless. So now Lord with it here, sending it across far side to Pip. Pip on the floor, looking to send that one up. Does hit. Sending it to Phenom. Guygasm with the interception. Guygasm now does send that one out, but a good chain there. Phenom and Zip are able to get there. And Phenom with it now here. 4:20 left on the clock. Foresight up by 1. As this one turns right back over. Rad Nathan P with it now. Nathan sending this one up, sends it across, looking for Shady, just out of reach. Shady under assault by, that was Pip UI, who stuns out Shady, picks that one up, gets a clear. They have a 3-man stack, looking to chase this one down. They have a man in the area that Zip sends in the shot. He's going to hit it 18 meters out, good for the 3, and they are up by 4.
And now 2-score game. It's something we quite haven't seen yet in this first round, and a bit of a turnaround from that round 1. Foresight really showing some mettle here, and really trying to take this into a round 3, as it will be Tint now taking the disc, and they're trying to go up but not quite able to get it. Possible turnover here, but it will be recollected here by There Is No Team. Rad Nathan P now handling it. Nathan going across to Shady. Shady trying to walk this in, goes for a cross. A great read there from Zip, able to get the grab and clear back out into the orange zone. Just bouncing into that bubble, as we will see stacks come underway. Foresight gets to it first, and Phenom puts it in.
And that was a quick one there. Yeah, as that defense was just returning, but they had so much speed they weren't able to get a stop in on the way in. And so, yeah, suddenly up by 6 here, but still 3 minutes to go in the second round. Plenty of time for Tint to come back. But now Tint will have this joust advantage as we get a donation of, is that $1 million? Wild. That's White Dragon sending that up to Guy there. Guy sending it to Nathan. Nathan over to Shady. Open goal, hits it. They're back within 3, just like that.
And I mean, look at that, Dimwi. We've had a 10-second 3-point shot, an 11-second 3-point shot, and now a 9-second 3-point shot. Just relentlessly fast on these scores is There Is No Team, just able to convert and punish the defense of Foresight. As now Foresight going down to Lord. Lord going across to Pip UI. Pip UI going up to Zip. Zip now taking some time, goes down, but the interception here from White Dragon, now clearing it back out.
And I was incorrect. It was a donation of $1 billion. Wild. Thank you. Of course, we appreciate that. Rad Nathan P with it there. Nathan going to get stunned out as he was looking to send that pass across. Shady is ultimately able to handle it, sending it across to White Dragon. White Dragon back to Nathan now. Nathan slowing it up under assault there by Zip. Going to send this one over to Guy. Guy sending this one in is looking for Nathan. White Dragon. Nathan got a hand on it. Shady with the one touch there, but Lord with a good grab, good read, sends it out. This one's down into the Tint zone, bouncing off of the bow tie, bouncing back into the tube here. Pip is going to be the first player to get there. Pip now under assault by Guy. Guy gets the grab. You got to watch out for him. He's got 7-foot arms. Guygasm coming in. Oh, that chain is too quick. Zip gets the steal, the stuff. Looking to send that one out. Bounce pass up. the intended target. No, that I believe actually that was a bounce clear, picked up by Phantom, long shot off the backboard going wide and now bouncing out of the bubble. Back in the hands, Tint, well, not quite, Tint trying to track it down. Nathan does get there. Nathan gonna send this one out deep. Is that gonna be on the mark? No, a bit wide and back in the hands of Foresight.
Yeah, and now Foresight handling the disc, just trying to get this clear back. They're trying to take some time, make sure that they can win this game by burning some clock or potentially scoring another goal. But now with an opportunity here, there is no team. Guy Gasm walking this up. They need a 3 to tie and take this into OT possibly. Now going back over to Guy is White Dragon now handling it. White going back to Guy. They're trying for this last second opportunity. Goes up, not quite online for White to find. As now the disc bouncing loose. It will be picked up here by Shady, but Shady getting stunned out. It will be White Dragon now picking it up, trying to get it through, but what a grab from Lord inside the bubble. Lord clearing this back out. They got to recollect it, Tint does, if they want to be able to score, but that fling just going back into the zone. It will be picked up here by White Dragon, by White Dragon, but not quite enough time as the stun. Not quite able to do it. And we will be going to a round 3 here.
Yes, we will. Foresight getting that second round, 13 to 10. So round 3 between Tint and Foresight now. In this very contested game, as my brother sends me an invite to play Echo. Sorry, Van. I'm casting at the moment. Of course, he's not watching. Otherwise, he wouldn't be sending me an invite. But yeah, there you go. There are the stats on the board. Who's that? Is that Shady? 12 points. Is that game high? It is. So yeah, David proving the old theory that the devs just made the game so they could stomp on other players. Ain't that right, Palidore?
What are you implying?
Oh, I wasn't implying anything. I was being rather explicit.
Oh. All right, well, fair enough, yeah. Shout out, fair enough. But yeah, I got stomped plenty of times back in the day, you know, game was new, and Dave said, you know how to sell this game to Palidore? Make him feel bad about himself. And yet here I am, a few years later, so I guess it worked. But yeah, absolutely.
And yes, Lolo, my brother, one of my brothers, actually I've had 2 of my brothers play the game, but one of them really got into it. I think he's approaching level 50 if he's not there already. Yeah, I'm hoping to get him on a team and all that and have him, you know, do his thing because he's really into it. He was really big into high school sports. He was college. He did track and field. He did all that stuff. But now he's I forget what it's called. It's a really simple word, but we're in round 3 here between There's No Team and Foresight. And it's White Dragon with it. White Dragon sending this one in to Rad Nathan. Nathan getting his pocket picked by Lord. Social worker. That's what it is. Social worker. Like I said, really simple word. As this one is down in the bubble. Opportunity here. It's going to be picked up by Pip. Sending it in. Hits it for the 2. And that's the first goal in round 3 there. 24 seconds into Foresight.
Yeah, another quick start here for Foresight, mirroring that round 2 and now carrying that over into round 3. They have the momentum from that win, so potentially looking to capitalize on it. As Dimwi, please make sure to hydrate, as Titan is desperately trying to make sure that we take some drinks of water here. White Dragon going up to Guygasm, Guy going down over to Rad. Rad taking a... Wow, Nathan just throws a 3. That fast... I don't even understand. They've been able to make these 3s so quickly on these offensive jousts. It's ridiculous.
That one's so fast that the overlay didn't pop up, David. So this will be Foresight now with this joust advantage. Got there by Phanom. Phanom sending this one across there to Lord. Lord going to send it into the 2, bouncing up into the top side of the trap there. Guygasm is there to pick it up, so it turns over. Guy sending it to White Dragon. Well, at least White Dragon's face. White Dragon going to send this one into the Foresight bubble. Good pick up there by Guy, though. Good stun there by Zip. And Phanom with a good slap as well, and that one's out of the bubble now. Back at mid, Phanom picks it up off of that chain. They send this one in. They're going to get the flat bounce. Can they get there first? No. Good stun, good leech. Shady is there to pick it up, sending it over to Guy, but another steal there. Pip going to turn this one around here. They have a 4v3 if they can push this issue. Oh, good defense there from Tint, and a slap out of the bubble by White Dragon.
Yeah, now the disc just bouncing loose in the mid. It will be picked up here by Shady. Shady now just walking it up, actually just hanging out in the tunnel. He's got some time. No one's really pressuring him, as now he tries to get that cross pass over, does get it to White Dragon, and now back to that stack in the back line where Guy is now going to handle the disc. Guy going across over to White Dragon, and now trying for another cross pass, but not quite finding the hands of the teammate, as now it will be picked up by Lord, and Lord looking for a clear, and he does try to get through, but bouncing off that lip of the tunnel. Infamous for stopping many clears, as now that cross pass comes in, takes a bit of an awkward bounce off that boot, Geo, and now into the hands of Shady once again.
And Shady now looking to send in a pass, pulls that defense out, sends a pass in. Good play there as Nathan sends that one in for the 2. I don't know where that came from. Also, fun fact, the lip around the tube magnetized exactly the same way the goal rim is.
Of course. We all know these things.
It's a matter of fact. Don't question it.
Absolutely. As now we see Foresight coming out here, and unfortunately just missing that pass, and they do get the slap up. They have an opportunity, but a great steal there from Guy. Guy now trying to look for a clear down through the tunnel, and he does get it through. Stacks are underway, and, well, they might be underway. They're not quite there yet, as now the players come through towards the disc, but the disc still loose in the mid, as now eventually Pip UI will pick this one up, try and get it cleared through the mid, and does so successfully. The stacks now coming through from Foresight, but a great stun, a great leech from Guy now gets the disc back and throws it back into that blue bubble.
And apologies as a Titan, I don't actually have the that window pulled up at the moment. I have the stream, the stream since I'm not running the cams. I apologize. As a good stop there, well, it was a reset, but a pickup there. Nathan sending it in, backboard shot from White Dragon. Good for the 2. They're up by 5 that quickly. So don't be too sad, Watermelon. Does that count?
Yeah, definitely. It certainly counts, right? We can put that one on the list. Right, Titan, you'll be forgiving. And there will be no more games after this, Polo. But
at least not immediately.
As now Phenom takes the disc and goes down to Zip, and what an interception there from that second stack from There Is No Team. The disc now into that blue bubble. Not quite finding the hands of anyone quite yet, but Guy able to pick this one up. Guy walking it over, has the cross, a good pick there, and the reset to the clear. Great play from Foresight on that defense, but now Nathan taking the disc, not quite able to find his teammate for the dunk. Shady now taking it. Shady walking around a little bit, biding his time, trying to get that defense, trying to pull it out. He does so successfully, as now it looks like he will go for a cross pass over to Nathan. Nathan going over to White Dragon. What a great stop from Phenom, denying the bounce shot once again. And Shady takes the shot, and a slam dunk from White Dragon.
Yeah, I got to watch this one back. Yeah, that's the bottom side sealable slam. White Dragon brings that one in, and they're up by 7. Vastly different third round to that second round. Second round was very close, but still a lot of time here. It's only a 3-goal difference, 7 points, minimum of 3 goals. Phenom going to send that one up to Lord. Lord sending that one through mid to Zip. Zip now looking over his shoulder, jukes out away from that stack, but a good read there by Guy. He's got to be able to clear that one out. Nathan P getting there first. Empty lane, hits it for the 3. They are up by 10.
Yeah, and you can really feel the momentum on the side of There Is No Team. I mean, they've been able to hold Foresight scoreless for a little while now, and they've been able to put in a lot of points, but certainly don't count Foresight out with about 3.5 minutes left here to go. They certainly can put on points quick here, as now going down to Lord, and the Lord trying to get pass over to Pip UI, and does so successfully. Disc not able to find that last pass, though, is now White Dragon picking this one up, and now trying to get it cleared through is Guy. Instead opts for a pass over to Nathan. Nathan going back. They're playing beautiful clock management here, playing time management, trying to burn every last second as they try and seal up this win. And now that clear just finding the hands of Lord. Lord trying to get a pass over to Pip, and Pip able to pick this one up. Takes a long shot, but that nugget getting in the way. I swear that nugget's magnetized too, as that long 3 also not quite online. And now it will be picked up here by White Dragon for a clear, but Lord in that backline able to pick it back up once again.
Fun fact. Uh-oh. No. Pocket picked. Shady picking it up. But fun fact, the nugget is not magnetized. If you hit it, you're just bad.
Oh.
Ooh, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Yo, Dimwi's got some really shady comments in this game.
Oh, speaking of shady.
Speaking of the devil.
Setting it in for the 3, a 7-meter 3 I call hacks, as they're up by 13 now.
Yeah, see, Chu agrees with me. Chu told me that it's magnetized. Or no, sorry, it moves. You're right, it moves. The nugget moves to block your shot.
Titan, how dare you call me out like that in front of all these nice people? How dare you, sir?
I only speak the facts, Dimwi. Is now Fade. I'm going down over to going down to his teammate Pip. Pip getting stunned down inside the bubble, and now Shady taking this one. Shady clearing it back out for There Is No Team. Just bouncing loose once again into that blue bubble, and we'll have to see if the stacks get down. I believe there are a lot of brawls, as now There Is No Team with about a 4-man advantage.
Oh my!
And Guy puts another 3 on the board.
That one a real 3 because it's 8 meters out. Of course, I am totally joking. 7 meters are real. But yeah, good shot there from Guy. They're running away from this one. 16 points up now, 18-2. A minute and a half left to go here. Probably out of reach here for Foresight. But at this point, you want to prevent that mercy. As Pip now under pressure by White Dragon. Pip gonna send this one in, but they're in the hands of Guy. Guy sending this one out, has a Shady on his back. Nathan P gonna send this one in, looking to get it to the chain, but it will be picked up there by Lord. And Lord will send this one through that near side too, but they're in the hands of Nathan. Nathan sending it into Shady. Shady looking to set up. Somebody sends it up to the ceiling, but it will be Lord to pick it up. Lord getting stunned out. This one, White Dragon picks it up. White Dragon over to Guy. Guy sending it, but a good stop there by, I believe it was Phenom. And now chasing it down. And I don't know what that was, but Shady comes away with it. Guy with it now. Guy looking to send up a pass, doing some jukes here to pull that defense out to him, fold him up, setting up Nathan, but another stop there. That one's out of the bubble. White Dragon trying to track it down. It'll be Zip getting there first. Zip going to get this clear out. 30 seconds on the clock as this one's back in the 10 zone.
Yeah, just still bouncing loose. And now Phenom trying to dribble this one, but not quite able to get it to his teammate. As Guy now just slaps it out, and it does find a fortunate bounce back out. But Zip picking this one up, going for a cross, not quite able to find Phenom. As now Pip picks this one up, and Pip trying for another offensive play. Great pass over to Pip. And now Zip to Pip. And now they have another 2 points as we will end this round 3 with There Is No Team winning the match.
Yeah, There's No Team in round 3, taking it 18-4. Vastly different than both of those first 2 rounds that we saw. Although Tint did take that first round, it wasn't quite as convincing as this third round here. So yeah, just they were all up until the last 10 seconds. They were within 4 points of that mercy. But Foresight, I mean, otherwise looking, aside from that third round, looking really, really good there. I mean, look at all those saves there on Foresight. 6 saves to Lord, 3 apiece to Phenom and Zip, and 2 to Pip UI. I mean, that's insane. That's a ridiculous number of saves there. It tells you how aggressive the There's No Team offense has been, was throughout that game. But yeah, There's No Team is going to take that one. Game high points going to White Dragon with, is that 19 or is that 10? That's 10. I need this monitor is not good for that. Shady game high points of 15, in fact. But yeah. Good.
Yeah, I was about to say I believe Shady had the game high points, but I mean, even look at the saves on There Is No Team. 4 saves to Guy, 1 save to Nathan, 5 saves for White Dragon, and 2 saves for Shady. Relentless offense from Foresight as well, and saves coming out from both teams. Just crazy defense on both sides here in this game.
So yeah, this is going to be our last cast on Channel 1 for now. I'm sorry, Palidore.
Yeah, no, is it? Yeah, for now.
For now. There may be some much later, but you'll have to check back to see if that's going to be happening. But before we go, I gotta wrap a few things. First off, the YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed, go do that right now. There's a link to it just below this stream that you're watching right now. Just below, you'll see Echo Arena VRML, VRML 2, VRML 3, and then the YouTube. Click on that, go subscribe. Watch some videos of some great content on there. Also, all the game VODs get uploaded over there for long-term storage. Also, got to give a shout out to the Ignite bot, ignitevr.gg/Ignite bot. They recently released an update that is so simple, a baby could figure it out. I was told not to use boomer because apparently that's offensive to boomers, but I get called boomer all the time, and I'm not offended, so... But anyways, definitely go check out the new Ignite bot. The update is absolutely awesome. It makes it so much easier to use. And if you're getting casted and you can use the Ignite bot, the Atlas feature to host your game, the casters will love you that much more. So go check that out. There's also a lot of cool stuff on the ignitevr.gg website for you to look at. And just to shout out our sponsors, of course, HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, Fixed Gaming, VRWare.net, VR Cover, and ProTube VR. We are very grateful to all of our sponsors. And also, of course, a shout out to the Echo VRML mod team, board, the caster team, the content creation team, all those people. And yeah, I'm not going to go through the list because that is turning into a very long list, and it's only going to get longer as we can grow. We are very close to approaching that 4,000 users in that Discord server. We are right near that threshold. So look out for that as well. So, anything you want to say, Glean, before we get out of here?
Nothing except thank you, all you wonderful people, for joining us tonight with these games.
Anything you want to say, Palidore, before we get out of here?
Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, long night of streams. I want to thank Dimwi as well, specifically for doing that game on Channel 2 there earlier on when we had the schedules kind of getting delayed a little bit. So thanks everyone for watching, and Dimwi for going to cast on Channel 2 as kind of the backup plan, because I know it was a bit of an ambitious schedule. So I'm glad we were able to get all those games in. So thank you, Dimwi. Despite all the headaches you've given me today, I love you.
Whatever, man. No, yeah.
Oh,
of course.
Fine.
you know, I live to serve. At this point in my life, I live to serve VRML. So with that being said, I've been SirDimwi. That was Glean and Palidore. We also had DocEducation on the cast earlier on as well. We thank you very much for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.
Gotta take a stretch like a contortist. Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRWare.net.